has chosen to give me your time today. Just give me 1 second. I want to include some people from Instagram and from Facebook. So, my YouTube family, please give me 1 second. Bear with me. I see you there. Thank you so much for coming in. I appreciate it. I appreciate you coming in. We're going to have a little bit of fun today, I hope. and give me 1 second. Let me go live here and go live there. Facebook starting. Okay. You're telling your followers that you're live. Hi. So, YouTube family, Instagram family, I am going live on all platforms today. Facebook family, thank you so much for joining. If you all see me looking at different angles and different cameras, that's because I have 3 different cameras here set up. I'm trying something different today. So you all are actually a part of something that I'm doing for the first time, and I appreciate you being here to experience it with me. So YouTube family, I'm also here with the Instagram family. Hi, Instagram. How are you? When you come in, District Stitch, how are you? Thank you for coming in. YouTube fam, I don't see who you are, but thank you for coming in. I see that you're there. You might be in the bushes, and that is quite all right with me. And Facebook, I don't see anybody there yet, but that is quite all right. So what I want to start out with today, District Stitch, thank you for coming in. Hey, how are you? I am fine. I'm glad you're here. So you all, now that I have everybody's attention on all platforms, I just want to first say Happy New Year to every last one of you that are viewing. Happy New Year, and I hope that, we're now into the 24th day of January, so I hope that everybody's enjoying the beginning of the new year, and I hope that you continue to have a blessed year. So, Instagram family, I know I have not been on the platform, or Facebook family. I haven't done a live in years. I probably did one last year, the year before that, at most. But I wanted to share this video with you all. I wanted to share it with everybody at the same time, because this is something that I struggled with recently, which is a bit surprising for me. So I wanted to talk about fear, and not really get in depth talking about fear, because I want to do that a little bit later. But what I want to do is talk about it with you guys and get some input. And as we go along, you'll see what I'm saying. Hey, Armstrong, how are you? You're on Instagram. You're not on YouTube. So, hey, friend, how are you? Nobody said Facebook. So, yeah, those of you at YouTube, those of you that are on YouTube right now watching, just put something in the chat so I can see you, so I can acknowledge you and say, hey, how you doing, friend? Glad you're here. I already see the people on Instagram there. I thank you so much for coming in. So, you guys, I just wanted to say that, I've experienced something more recently. I know some of you already know my story, that I am a mom of 5 girls. I have a business. I'm a wife, all those things. Hey, Jay, how you doing? Good to see you in there. I see you. Thank you, Jay, for coming in. But I just want to share something for you before I get into why I decided to do this today. Actually, probably about a half hour ago, I was like, hey, let me talk about this. Someone scared you, girls? No, nobody scared me. Nobody scared me, but I feel like, if I'm being honest with you all, and Jay is making me kind of jump into what I wanted to talk about, but I just wanted to share this moment with you all, because I haven't done a live on YouTube in not at all this year. So that's a little bit odd for me, and I recognize that. The last time I did a live was last year, probably in December. Instagram family, why am I telling you this? You're going to understand in a minute. Hi, the foodie. How are you? Thank you for coming in. It's good to see you. So yeah, I experienced this. Jay Terminator, how are you? I don't want to forget you here, Reverend Terminator. I see you. Thank you for coming in here. So yeah, you guys, I was experiencing this, and I don't know what to call it. I don't know if it was fear, anxiety, or what, but I had just gone through some things right before the hands covering eyes, right before the new year. And during, if I'm honest, during the first week of the new year, and it just kind of threw me off my game. And then I'm just like, I had gotten into a position where either I was doing too much in my household, or no, it's probably a combination of both. Just trying to get back into the schedule, my kids going back to school, and just trying to get into the swing of things with the new year. And then what I found out is that, because I wasn't going live on YouTube, I'm talking about, because Instagram, again, I haven't been here in a while. So I'm just referring to YouTube when I say this. I, although I had lots of support from, YouTube family members and Instagram family members and everybody on different platforms, I was feeling a little weird. And that may not be the proper word to say, but that's what I'm going to go with because that's what I'm thinking about right now. I was feeling a little bit weird and just a little bit shaken. Not in the sense that I was necessarily scared to face anybody, but just I don't know. It was just a weird feeling, and it just made me feel like because I had gotten out of the routine of going live, that I was just like, "Ah, I don't even feel like doing it right now. I need to get myself together and jump back on these platforms. And I know that it's necessary because I am a sharer. I like to share. I like to share my thoughts. I like to share my experiences. And I know that when I have these conversations with others that it can help out. You're doing well. Great. I'm so glad to hear that, the well foodie. And hold on for a second. Um, yeah, I know that when I get into a space like that, that means that there's something happening because that is not my norm. My norm is not to shy away from things. My norm is to jump head on and to say, okay, it's something that's grabbing a hold. I'm fearful to do something. I hope I did not scare you away from. No, Jay, please. No, you did not. Of course you didn't. No, I'm so glad that we're connected. You didn't scare me away. In fact, nobody did. It was just, I don't know. Have you ever had that feeling inside where I was just saying, I know I need to get on. And I was doing everything, just everything in my life, trying to keep up with my daily task and then just not showing up. And I know that I need to show up for my community. I need to show up. I need to be present. I need to check on you all, see how you're doing. I need to see what your thoughts are. So with me not doing those things, I just fell out of the routine of going live. I fell out of routine of just going live because everything else, quite honestly, I'd been doing. I was still going and supporting people, during their lives or supporting people's channels or, doing things of that nature, coming by and saying hi to people when I could see them. But then at the same time, I was thinking, am I doing this because I don't, you know, I'm not showing up properly? Or am I doing it because I'm truly just trying to support everybody. So I'm going to go with the second one. I was truly trying to support everybody, but at the same time, hey, Wellness with Frugal Mama, how are you today? I put for you all on YouTube, I put the overlay there. So that's why I'm not clicking the comments because it's going to be easier for me today to do it this way because I also have my friends on Instagram and Facebook friends that have joined us. So I feel like it was easier for me to just have the chat overlay up. So I see you, Wellness for Frugal Mama. I'm glad you came in. Thank you so much, Jay Jordan, Terminator, and Nightbot. So anyway, the story is Wellness for Frugal Mama. If you missed the part of it, was I was just questioning myself and saying, am I just afraid to jump back in. And, that word for me is a no-no because I don't like to be fearful of anything. I don't like the word afraid. I don't like the word failure because in fact, I look at failure as a learning experience. So when I started feeling these different emotions and, not jumping on as quickly as I normally would, I knew that I needed to address something. I knew that it was something that was holding me back. So I was thinking about it this morning. I said, you know what? I wonder if I'm feeling a little apprehensive and I'm not really the type of person that gets anxious about, hey, Miss T with the T. Hey, how are you? I'm so glad you're here. Thank you for coming in. I have my Instagram friends here and my YouTube friends. So Instagram friends, let me know if you're doing well over there. Facebook friends, I hope you're doing well as well. Let me know in the comment section if anybody is having difficulty following along. So yeah, when I feel that way, you all, I know it's time for me to recenter, to readjust, and to figure out what the problem is. So that's what I've been doing all this morning. I'm like, okay, Andre, let's have a little talk here. We're gonna have to have a little come to Jesus now. What is it that's really bothering you? So I still have not pinpointed that thing yet. The thing is, I'm just like, what it is that I've gotten out of the routine of going live. I've gotten out of routine, and you can place whatever it is in this space. For me, I'm just gonna say, for me, I've gotten out of the routine of going live. You can fill in the blank. What is it that, in fact, let me go back. I wrote myself some notes, you guys, quickly before we got on here so that I can try to stay on task, Miss T, the J, and Frugal Mama, because you know I can get off task. The Well Foodie, yes. That hesitation happens when you have stayed away for a while. I tend to do the same when I'm unsure how often I'll be able to maintain that level of presence. Absolutely right. That is it. That's it right there. Thank you, the Well Foodie. Thank you. That's absolutely it, you guys. That is what the conclusion I came to, that I hadn't done a live in a month or so, which is usually more than what, which is usually longer than I go without doing lives. So I felt myself getting out of the routine of doing it. Therefore, like the Well Foodie said on Instagram, I got out of the routine of doing it. And now I'm sitting here and I'm just like, I don't even feel like doing it. How am I going to put it back into my schedule? Because now I have a schedule that changed from December to January. And I'm just like, okay, so where is this going to fit in? I'm just really overwhelmed with trying to figure out where to put these lives in. When am I going to do it? So today I said, you know what, I'm going to jump. And I'm going to tell you all about this challenge that I want. The reason why I got on here. Hey, Jamie, hey, I'm glad everybody's in here. Frugal Mama, Jamie, Miss T, I'm so glad you all came in here. And the Well Foodie, you're still hanging with me. Thank you so much. So yeah, that's what it was, you all. I know this about myself. Hey, Love and Live, Love and Live. I can never get it right. I'm sorry. Lenora, Queen, if it's you or if it's a liar, I'm sorry. I'll get it right one day. I always just want to say live, but I know it's not that. It's Love and Live. Thank you for joining me. So that's what it is for me. And I think I've talked about this before with you all on YouTube. When I get out of the routine of doing something, now it just takes so much for me to thank you. I appreciate your response. Yeah, so when I get out of the routine of doing things, I realize that for me, if I'm out of the routine, it's difficult to try to pick myself back up and to get started with doing that particular thing. Whereas if I'm continuously doing it and I have a routine, I am fine. But once I stop and I have not done it in days, weeks, a month in this case, now I have to try to find my footing again and try to figure out what is it, get back in there, Andrea, get back in the game. So that's what I want to talk about. So I came across this scripture, and I know not everybody here is, not religious, because I know that everybody here does not believe in God. I think the people here do, but the people who may replay this video, you might not believe in God, but I'm just going to tell you that I believe in God. So I came across the scripture this morning and I was like, okay. And I just kept saying it to myself, and I said, I'm jumping on today. I don't care. Happy birthday, Miss Lenora. Happy birthday to you. Thank you for the reminder, Frugal Mama. So it came from 2 Timothy 1:7. And as you can see, I wrote it down. For God has not given us a spirit of fear and timidity, but of power, love, and self-discipline. That answers it for me. God has not given me the spirit of fear. I say this to myself all the time. He's never given me the spirit of fear. Britt Wells, good to see you. Thank you for coming in. I'm glad to see you. And I think you're from YouTube, aren't you, Brittany? But you are on Instagram. So thank you for showing up here. I might do this more often, you all, because I can do 3 things at once. But the only issue is you all seeing me look at different cameras, and hopefully that won't bother you, because we can still have this conversation. We can still do what we're supposed to do, right? Is everybody in agreement? Okay, we can still do it. So, oh, hey, Six, how are you? Okay, I'll listen to your scripture. Yeah, are you gonna listen to my scripture? Good. Hey, anybody can use it, even if you don't believe in God. I'm not even talking about you, Six. I'm just saying whoever listens who does not believe in God. You don't have to believe in God to let that scripture apply to your life, because it's still true. Anyway, so I figured out that's what it was. I mean, every time I go into a situation where I don't want to do something, not every time, but most of the time, it's because I've fallen out of the routine, out of the habit of doing it. Can you go by yourself? Okay, try to go by yourself. Okay, so I thought I took care of everything, but now I have somebody that wants to, that has a situation that I must get to, and I don't know if she can handle it by herself. So if you see me here and gone for a second, that's why. I'm going to try to stay and let her handle it. But yeah, that's it. I got out of the routine of doing a couple things, and in this case, I'm talking about live. And like I said, you can fill in the blank with what your issue may be. If your issue is the fear of public speaking, if your issue is the fear of failure, fear of success, the fear of looking silly in front of people that you don't know, then that's what you go with. But in my case, I just dropped the ball and I did not oh, my hair was sticking up. Yeah, I dropped the ball and wasn't being consistent the way that I like to be consistent. Tell your story, Geeky Girls. Thank you. Thank you, Jay. Thanks for the encouragement. Hey, Patricia Pano, how are you? Thank you for coming in. I am well. Thank you so much. So in this, you guys, I was thinking, I told myself, okay, Andrea, so the way that I handle fear or anxiety, you all, I said it before, was for me to jump right into it. This may not work for everybody, but I'm just going to tell you what I do. I just try to jump into it. So I say, you know what? Why not create a challenge? And if you all who are listening to this right now, who are here, and for others who will join the replays later and who will be team replay, I was thinking about doing a challenge. Today is Tuesday, I believe. Is today Tuesday? Today is Tuesday. So I was thinking, because I need to be consistent for at least a couple days, what I think I'm going to do is show up today. So this is my day. I did think initially I would do today, then Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, but I just found out that my kids have half a day. So during the time that I wanted to go live, I may not be able to because I have to do pickups. So today I will do something, tomorrow, which is Wednesday, and Thursday, because that is the way that I'm going to throw myself back into this. I do not like to be defeated. I don't like to feel defeated. And I know I have some competitive people in here. The Jay Jordan, he's one that I know of. I know Frugal Mama. She is very consistent. Jamia. So I think everybody in here that I'm looking at is pretty consistent with doing things and does not like to. And also, I missed some things over here. I'm sorry, you all on Instagram. Give me 1 second. Give me 1 second, YouTube, because my friends on Instagram are saying things, and don't want to ignore anybody. Okay, the well foodie said, I don't want to set everyone up to expect regular lives if I can't maintain it. Yes, that is also my issue. The well foodie, you're in my head today. So that's the reason why YouTube and Instagram friends that I have not set up, that I haven't had a committed time where I do lives, because I know that I have a schedule that fluctuates, that it continues to change depending on my children. And I'm sorry, Facebook, because it's dark over here. The way that I have you set up is not capturing any light, but hopefully you can see me. So yeah, the way that my schedule is, it's almost as if I just have to jump on YouTube or Instagram whenever I can, whenever I get that moment. And it's very hard to just grab moments here and there. And just like the World Foodie said, I don't want to set any regular lives and then not show up, and say I'm here every day at 11 and then not be here. So once I can get that under control, and I believe once I can get that under control and get a schedule, then that would also help me with, not showing up the way I want to show up and not being fully present, and also not getting into this slump. That's the main reason why I'm talking to you all today, because getting into a slump is not comfortable for me. I don't. Hi, Rashonda. How are you? Yes. How are you? I hope you're doing well, Rashonda. I hope everything's going fine. Rashonda said, hey, geeky girl in chat. Hey, Rashonda. I thought I saw something from Six, you guys, that I wanted to share with Britt Wells Dream. Share with those of you. Oh, you be too hard on yourself, DJ. You don't have to do more than you can handle. Thank you, Six Bowls. That's really comforting to hear, because I am very hard on myself, very critical of myself, very you all, I am a recovering perfectionist, because I'm still in the process of learning how not to have to look at everything in a perfect manner, or not to have to feel like everything has to be done perfectly. So that was also part of this, just trying to show up and showing up, being fully me, because I am going to always be authentic with you all. I'm also going to be who I am, but if I'm in that space, I want to show up and I want to be able to have time to commit to you and to be able to have these conversations and talk about it. So, what I did after I recognized that that's what it was, Andrea, you don't want to do it because you haven't been doing it. We'll just call a thing. So I identified what my issue was. It wasn't so much that I was fearful of getting on, because I'm not fearful of jumping on a live. I'm just hesitant a lot of times when I don't have my things in order. For example, this morning I was like, okay, so what will I talk about? What are we going to talk about? And a lot of times I come on here and I'm winging it because I just want to get a feel for what you all are doing and talk about that. But so after I identified what my issue was, I said, okay, so um, it led me to go and look up some of the most common causes of fear. And I just wanted to share that with you all because I thought, hey, maybe some people in on Instagram, some people on Facebook, people on YouTube may be able to identify with these, and then maybe we can work through these together. And also later on, I believe I want to try to do a series on fear and how to get over fear and how to, some things that you can do to get over fear. I haven't quite worked it out yet, so just stay tuned and I will let you know. Oh, okay, stay tuned and I will let you all know. I'll keep you posted. But here we go. So I wanted to ask the question, what do you fear? That is the title of this live today. What do you fear? And if you don't mind, if you want to, if you fear nothing, you don't have to put anything over there. But if you fear something, you can put, and then I'll tell you all what I found were the 12 most common fears that people had. And, in reading it, I've heard a lot of people say they have fears to do those specific things. So that's why I'm going to share it. And I saw someone say something. Oh, love and live. This is good. If God didn't give us a spirit of fear, why are we so fearful? Absolutely. Lenore, if you're still here, you hit. That's it. If God did not give us a spirit of fear, why are we so fearful? I don't want to set everyone up to. Okay. Why are we so fearful? Tell me, Facebook, Instagram. If God does not give us a spirit of fear, why are we fearful? Why are we afraid to show everybody who we are? Why are we afraid to? Sorry, y'all. That's one of my children texting me. Why are we afraid to just jump into things? Why are we afraid to figure things out? Why are we afraid to, oh my goodness, take different journeys? And I'm going to scroll down because I'm all the way behind. Okay. Love and live, love and live, love and live, love and live. Thank you. We appreciate you being just you around us. Hi, Miss Rashonda. That's all I can be is me. And I'm trying to explain this to you all the best way that I can, but I have 100 thoughts just in my head at one time. So hopefully it does not come out jumbled. I want it to come out in a way that everybody can understand this and that I can articulate it. But sometimes it's just how it happens. I have all these wheels spinning and I'm just trying to figure things out as I'm speaking. But yeah, what are some of your fears? I know I missed a lot. This is already good. Hey, Angela's Garden, thank you for coming in. I'm glad to see you. We are here. We're showing good work on the analysis. I think he was talking to somebody else, not me. But what do you fear? You guys, I'll start you off. I can give you something. What do I fear? I do fear failure. Sometimes, if I'm being honest with you, I fear failure. Like, I fear failure for a second, and then I remember that I'm not failing. All I'm doing is learning. Every time I think about that, when I say, okay, I fear failure, I don't want to fail. I don't want to disappoint. And when I'm saying disappoint, I don't need anybody's validation or anybody's approval. When I'm saying disappoint, I'm saying I don't want to disappoint in the sense that I'm not giving out enough information or I'm not giving everything my all. That's what I mean when I'm saying disappoint. So I do sometimes, but then I think about it, there's no failure for me. I know that people use that word failure, and I use it just for the sake of people understanding what I'm saying. But I do not believe in failure. I personally don't believe in failure. What I believe is that everything is a learning experience. Yes, you fail. Yes, you can fall on your face. Yes, you have some difficult times and you have some struggles. But remember that every time you have a failure, every time that you fall, Billy Be Kind, thank you for joining. How are you? I'm so glad to see you in the place in Instagram. Thank you for coming in. Every time you have a failure, just remember that you can always learn something from that experience. It's an opportunity to learn something new. I'm not really fearful. That is great, Frugal Mama. And tell us why you're not really fearful. Because live, love and live says, my fear is the unknown of something I really want or need. And I can understand that. Your fear of something I really want or need. Your fear of something you really want or need. If you had a time to elaborate, do it. If not, I'll just work my way through it and figure out your fear of something you really want or need. Frugal Mama says she's not fearful. Angela says, I don't know why, but I fear stepping out on new adventures. I don't see why you don't know why. I understand that. I understand. I couldn't agree more. Failure is an opportunity to learn. Thank you, Billy Be Kind. Absolutely an opportunity to learn, because think about it this way. If you didn't have failures, you wouldn't have experiences. Therefore, you would not have the opportunity to learn from those experiences, and you wouldn't know how to do things better. You wouldn't have the experience behind doing those things. And you wouldn't have resiliency. Let's think about that. I talk to my daughters about that resiliency. You have to fail sometimes in order to have resiliency, because you have to be able to say, okay, I failed, but I'm going to pick myself back up and I am going to do it again. Okay, I did it again and I failed. All right, that's the second time. It doesn't matter. I'm going to pick myself back up and I am definitely going to do it again. And Angela says, thank you, Angela, for sharing that. I got to go and take my daughter to school. This was really great conversation. Thank you for showing up, Lenore. I thank you for giving me a couple minutes of your time. I really appreciate that. Be safe, and I'll see you later. Simple Teen Life, thank you for joining. Thank you for joining. You do it scared, Billy Be Kind? Yes, you have to do it scared. You have to do it scared. You have to do it afraid. You have to do it anxious. You have to do it nervous. You have to do it not knowing what the end result is going to be. You guys, I'm a small business owner. You girls, ladies, gentlemen, I'm a small business owner, and there are a lot of you here that can relate to that. And I remember when I first started, I had no idea, no concept of what or how to run a business. And if I'm being honest, I'm still learning. I still do not have all the answers. I don't have all the right answers. What I do is I jump into it. I try my best. If I flop, and I can flop on my face, you guys, and I'm just like, okay, well, that means I don't do that again. I learned my lesson. Now guess what I'm going to do? I'm going to get up and I will try it again. I'm going to try it a different way, because what do they say? If you keep doing something the same way, that is what? Insanity. So instead of doing it the same way all the time, the remedy is to try something different. What in your equation that caused you to fail can you do differently? Amen, Frugal Mama. I'm not fearful, but I'm shy, says Rashonda. I'm not fearful, but I'm shy. I get anxious sometimes, but overall, I don't consciously have fears. Okay, good one. Hey, Radical, how are you? Good morning. Hey, Tracy, how are you? Good morning. Everybody speaking. I get anxious sometimes, and I feel like I missed somebody's comment on YouTube. Did I miss somebody on Instagram? Okay, they said they do it afraid. Hey, Tracy. Okay, and some people might say they're not fearful, but they're shy. So if you're shy, how do you combat being shy, Rashawn? Because I've seen you on live and you say you're shy, but I see you there. So what did you do to overcome being shy? Or are you like, I'm not a Beyonce fan, you guys, but I do know Beyonce has this like alter ego that she calls Sasha. So do you do that for those of you who are shy? Maybe you're not fearful, but maybe you're shy. Well, why are you shy? Is it because you're fearful of something that makes you shy? Or are you shy just because you're naturally shy and you just don't? So I'm not naturally shy. I guess when I was younger, maybe at some point, but not really. So I'm just trying to get an understanding. I'm not trying to call anybody out, and I hope you don't feel that way. I'm just asking. Juicing with Jay, are you shy too? Hey, maybe you can help Rashonda out with this one, and maybe you can help me out with this one, because I'm here just to understand. I'm here, and all that I get is get an understanding. That's what I'm here to do. Instagram people, you okay over here? Hope you're all right. Facebook, you're gonna catch the replay because I don't see anybody there right now. So yeah, Rashonda, let me know because I'm just curious. Hey, GA girl, how are you? I see that people are speaking to you, so I know you're here. I just can't see what you said. I'm not. Let me try to catch back up on these comments. Instagram, give me a second so I can share them with you because I know you can't see it. Wellness with Frugal Mama, I think you just hit it. I gave my life to God, and since then, I just don't have fear. Okay, so Frugal Mama, what I want to say about that is this. Same thing happened to me because you guys, I had plenty of fears before God, before I met Christ. Now, as you all know, I grew up in church. I grew up in church. I was a church baby. I spent my entire life going to church, Sunday school. I still do it. Sunday school, Bible study, choir practice, you name it. I did it, volunteering, everything. So Frugal Mama, I'm there with you when you say that. But I feel like I need to explain something to some of the people who may be watching later. Not necessarily you all here because I know that you know that you know. So when you give your life to God, there's a difference. You're no longer fearful because you have confidence in God and what He says and what His word will accomplish in your life and how He lives in you and the relationship that you have with Him. However, for those who are not familiar with having a relationship with Christ, those who are not familiar, I'm going to give you an example. Before I really became serious in my walk with Christ, I mean, like I said, I was religious. I always went to church. I did everything in church. I've always believed in God. But once I made the decision myself, things changed. Things changed. Instead of me saying, I'm here, I'm going because my mama made me go. I'm going because I don't want to go to hell in a handbasket. I know some of you probably heard that before, but I'm just telling you that I don't want to go because I don't want to be go to hand in hell. Hey, Micro Farmer, Geek Squad. Yeah, I guess that's me too. I know that's motivation. That's Joe's thing, and I'm your geeky girl. I'm the geeky girl who's just sitting here pouring out her feelings to everybody. So yeah, Micro Farmer, we'll do that. Hey, geeky girls. Yeah, I'm glad you were able to join me, Micro Farmer, though, because every time I catch you, you're unalive, and I'm able to engage, or I catch you in somebody else's eyes. So thank you for being here with me today, and everybody else, thank you for being here. So yeah, I just wanted to go back to what Frugal Mom was saying. Your belief in God will help you not to be fearful. I used to be fearful of dying. I'm just putting that out there. That's one of my fears. Not anymore. That was a fear. That was one of my fears that I feared. I feared dying. I feared how I was going to die. I feared when I was going to die. I feared what death looked like. Now, hey, busy mama, how are you? I see you. Hey, Scratch and Pete, how are you? Now, when you become a new creature in Christ, you do not fear those things any longer. I'm not fearful of that. And I mean, I'm just going to tell you all, I feared. I was like, God, I don't want to get shot. I just named a whole list of things that I don't want to have happen. And everybody's speaking okay, everybody's speaking over there, everybody's good in Instagram. I had a whole list of things that I didn't want to have happen to me as far as death was concerned. I didn't want to die this way. I didn't want to experience pain this way. But to be honest with you guys, after I had kids, there was a whole nother level of pain that I experienced. And I said, if death feels like this, I don't want to die. But then once I gave my life to Christ, I no longer feared that. I no longer feared it. I didn't fear how I was going to die, when I was going to die. The only thing I said is if it happens, and I don't know why I'm talking about death. I will get off of that subject in a minute. But I just say, Lord, if it happened at a time where I was unprepared or where I didn't know it was going to happen, because we don't know when it's going to happen. Just cover my kids, cover my family. That's all. Take care of them. That's all. Hey, make this go viral. Hey, girl, how you doing? So I want to get back to the chat because I feel like I'm talking a lot about myself. Do you all have anything that you want to say before I continue? Instagram friends, hey, do you have anything you want to add? So yeah, let me check the comments for a second, Instagram, and see. Because Frugal Mama, this is your doing. You're the one that did this. You said it, and I just went off on a tangent. You all should expect that. So I'm not fearful. I'm just shy. Hi, geeky darling. Let me go to the bottom. I get anxious sometimes, but overall, I don't constantly have. I read that one. Mm. And somebody smiling. Thank you, Jay, for smiling at me. I'm just seeing that. Okay, everybody's speaking, so I didn't miss anything. Yeah, so this conversation, you all, is basically about not being fearful. Or, okay, let me go back to the topic. What do you fear? So some of us said, you know, we're not shy, we're not fearful, we're just shy. Some of us said, oh my goodness, you guys, give me 1 second. Give me 1 minute. I have to get my baby. Okay, you got it? And here is your what? Can you hear? You're doing an awesome job. Keep it up, okay? Keeps doing a great job. I'm gonna be that. Oh, you're doing great. You're doing an awesome job. I'm proud of you. I'm so proud of you. Okay. Whew. Thank you all for staying. Thank you for staying. Mom duty's called. What can I say? Not yet. I'll get it in a minute, okay? Like a half hour. Just can you do that while mommy's talking to my family, other family? Okay, thank you. You're so sweet. So sweet. So thank you all for staying in here, 11 of you, and you all on Instagram. Thank you. So what was I talking about? Oh, I was talking about fear and not being fearful. Oh, thank you, busy mama, for telling people I'll be right back. Yep, I'm back. You all held it down for me. Thank you. I appreciate that. See, that's what family is for. So yeah, if you are fearful of anything, the way that we don't have to be fearful any longer is to what? Jump right into it. If you find yourself fearful of doing something, I believe the best remedy is to just do it. Do it, because a lot of times you're making something bigger than what it really is. And then once you jump into it and then you actually do it, you're like, I got that. Hey, Dimps, how are you? Hey, Dimps, hey, did you make any bonnets today or anything? Hey, let me know. So we're talking about fears, Dimps. What do you fear? And Dimps, you're one of the YouTube family members too, but on um, YouTube. So we're talking about fear, talking about fear on Facebook. We're talking about fear on Instagram. So just jump in. Everybody jump in. If you have something to say, jump in. I'm going to try to keep up with the comments as best as I can. Dimps, if you see me looking at 3 different angles, it's because I am. I'm looking at you all on Instagram, you all on Facebook, and the friends on YouTube. So give me a little grace, you all. This is my first time jumping back into it for the year, and I have to do it, and I'm back into it. I'm enjoying it, and this is what I miss. This is what I love. I just need to get a handle on it. So we're gonna do it. I'm gonna get a handle on it with everybody's help. Thank you for keeping everybody here busy, Mom. I really appreciate that. Thank you, Jay, for jumping in, chiming in all the time. I have to say I miss you guys. I miss going live. I miss the engagement. I miss all of that, and I want to make sure I didn't miss anybody's comment while I was tending to the child, driving and listening. Thank you. Thank you, MTGV. And I had to think about that every time I say it. Thank you, MTGV. So thank you for listening. And hello, all here. Micro Farmer. Yeah, so what I wanted to do, Dimps, listening and working, I'm going to jump on YouTube. Oh, okay. We'll see you over there, Dimps. Come on over. Since my sister is sending me messages as I'm talking. So if you all see me swiping, I'm swiping because she keeps sending me messages. I know she doesn't know that I am on, and that's why. But okay, so let me get back to this conversation. So, your fears. I did a video. I think the most recent one before this live is your future will not allow you to quit. If you have not had the opportunity to see that, I invite you to go look at it because this kind of goes hand in hand with what I'm talking about. In fact, I did it late at night one night when I was just like, Andrea, you know what? And then something just came to me. I just had a thought, so I pressed record and I went with it. So if that video feels like, you know, I was just talking and I was just saying things that were on my mind. That's what I was doing. And that's what I tend to do. How make this go viral? High radical. Hello, everybody. Okay, I think I'm caught up with the chat. Okay, I want to share something with you all that my friend here on Instagram just said. Dimps is going to join us on YouTube, you all. She is on IG right now, but she's going to join us on YouTube. The Well Foodie, there's a saying that there is no such thing as failure, only feedback. It can be a useful way to look at things instead of looking at it as failure, figuring out what is working and what's not. And hi, Swinging with Purpose. Thank you for joining. I'm seeing a lot of YouTube, Instagram friends come in now. So thank you. I appreciate it. If you see me looking back and forth, that's because I am. There are 3 comments. And the Jay, so you're going to are we doing this? You're going to go back and forth? Are you going to be on Instagram and YouTube? Hey, I'm here for it all. Facebook friends, still okay. So, hey, Jordan, the J45. So, YouTube friends, I just lost some people, but anyway, I wanted to share the 12 most common. Hello, Andrea and everyone. Hey, Dems, I'm glad you came over here. So, I wanted to share the most common fears, and then some of you may be able to relate and say, "Oh, yeah, I didn't think about that. That was one of mine." So, before I do that, Micro Farmer says, "For me, the fear is that the people will return to what." Micro Farmer. For me, the fear is that the people will return to watch you. So you have fear of people supporting you. I know that's not the truth. You should stop it, Michael Farmer. I know he's trying to be hilarious, and he is, but because he did that and made me laugh, you guys, I'm just gonna take the moment to take a second. I'm just gonna take a second and absorb what he said because he is a comedian. Busy mama. Why here? Why? I'm trying to be on my best behavior, Micro Farmer, right now. And you do this. I'm trying to be on my best behavior on YouTube, on Facebook, and on Instagram. But no, I'm just being myself too. So, well, Foodie. So that's what he said. I hope you can hear that comment. And I think you did because you're laughing. So yeah, we're having a good time. But yeah, so I'm gonna read the 12 most common fears according to Psychology Today, because you all know I'm a lifelong learner. So I like to research things and look things up and make sure I have as much information as I can. And today I said, you know what? I know that I just came up with this topic, but let me at least look something up so I can share everything. Rashad, Micro Farmer is funny. I know he is funny. And all right, Michael Farmer. Remember, I told you, sometimes people can only take you in doses. I'm not one of those people. I like the full you, and I like everybody in this chat and everybody on Instagram to be completely themselves whenever I am around you. Just please be authentically yourself, because what I found about me, I can relate to Michael Farmer. You can, the well foodie. Well, Michael Farmer, you're not alone. So what I can say about myself, and I think some of you may share the same, is that I want you to be authentically yourself. And that is what my whole platform is about. In fact, I didn't do this, but I'm going to do it. Self-plug. These books that I wrote are about a little girl. Let me say these books that I wrote. These books that I co-created, because that's what happened. It is not all me. I didn't do all this by myself. These 2 books right here, Geeky Girls Journal, they're not the same book. They're not. They look similar because, here's something again. When you start things out, you live and you learn. So my husband and I, we joined forces, the dynamic duo, and we created these books for my daughters, and they look similar, but they're not. This is the first one, and this is the second one. So if anybody wants to get them for their daughters or for any children that they can learn a lot from these books. It has lots of vocabulary, and the girl is very authentic in that book, hilarious, sarcastic, all those things. So no, let me get back to the comments, but I just wanted to share that with you because Michael Farmer got me on a whole nother tangent, and I was talking about authenticity, which I prefer in a person, by the way. So if you're an authentic person, we're good. We're good, because I feel like if you're being authentically yourself, I can see you. I can see, that real recognizes real thing. That's a true statement for me. If I see you, no matter who you show up as, if you show up as yourself, then I get it. I understand. And now I can make a decision, a better decision as to if I want to deal with you or not, if I want you in my space, whatever. And some of you may be able to agree with me. Some of you may not agree with me. And that is fine. It doesn't bother me. So, Well Foodie says she can relate. Michael Farmer, you had somebody over here who's agreeing with you in Instagram. Y'all might want to, connect. Posh is my purpose. Thank you for coming in. Happy Tuesday to you too. And by the way, you all, I didn't even know today was Tuesday until I looked at my computer screen and my watch. I had no idea it was Tuesday. So I need to get it together. But so yeah, Michael Farmer said, oh yeah. You all on YouTube, if you want to drop your links, you can. Feel free to do that. Instagram friends, if we're not connected, let's connect. Facebook friends, if we're not connected, let's connect. Share me out, because what I want to do is to be able to reach as many women and girls as possible with the message of being who they were created to be, being who you were created to be. Because why? We're talking about that right now, kind of. Yeah, we're talking about facing your fears and what do you fear, but we're also talking about being authentically yourself. Because also, if you're authentically yourself and you have a fear, you're going to say, oh yeah, I fear whatever. Or you're going to say, like Frugal Mama, I don't fear anything. She says she doesn't fear anything, but sometimes she gets anxious. Rashonda says not sometimes, but says she's shy, which could maybe result in a fear of, getting on and speaking in front of others. So, I think it just varies from person to person. For me, I don't have a fear, like Frugal Mama said. Well, wait a minute. I do not like heights. Can I say I don't fear heights, but I respect heights. I respect them. I'm not good. All right, you all. I like doing home improvement, but you're not going to find me on a 3-story ladder with nothing in back of me. I need to have a platform because I'm always thinking, oh, I'm falling backwards. So I don't fear it, but I respect it. Some of you in this chat, some of you in these lives, you might say, oh, okay, I don't want to put it up there, but I fear mice. Now, here's my thing with that. Mice, I don't fear mice, but I have a respect for a mouse, because I already know there are rodents. They come with they come with germs, they come with diseases. I don't want them walking anywhere in my presence. I don't want them around my house. If it were up to me, we wouldn't have any mice, but it's not up to me, right there. Something created by God. So, I respect things. Yeah. Yes, Frugal Mama, you can relate. Gotta respect heights. Greetings. Hi, Miss Queen Sunkiss. Thank you for coming in. Rashonda. Okay, yes, Rashonda, I've been monetized 3 times. Did you say Michael Farmer, you've been monetized 3 times and left? I know I'm getting off topic, but Michael Farmer is doing it to me again. I'm trying to see it. You all, it's a separate conversation from what I'm having on screen. And then when you look over at the comment section, it's always a whole nother party. It's another party because people are talking about things, engaging. I love it. Can I jump in over in the comment section for a minute? So that's what I'm going to do. Thank you very much. I'm jumping over into the comment section because I need to catch up on what Michael Farmer said and everybody else said. And I also want to see what Pasha's My Purpose said over here. It's Lisette. Oh, hey, Lisette. I remember you. How are you? Yeah, I remember you, Betty Boop. I'm glad to see you. I didn't make the connection when you first said Posh is my purpose. So thank you for the clarity. I appreciate that. I'm looking back and forth, Lisette, because I have 3 different cameras. So I'm trying to give everybody equal amount of time and look at Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube. So that's why I'm looking. But let me catch up on this chat because I know the people over here are saying things that I missed. Okay, Angela said it's okay. Sometimes you got to step away. I did have to step away, Rashawn, Angela, I did have to step away for a minute. And you know what? It was good for me. It was good for me that I did that because, like I said, I was able to take a breather for a minute. When you have a whole lot going on, sometimes you just need to step away, and it's okay to do that. It's okay to do that. And I'm just glad that, people here and on these different platforms are still here to support and willing to, engage and join your live, join my live when I come back on. So I appreciate all of that, you all. I mean, because I know I was gone for a while. Some of you probably had questions like, hey, where's Geeky Girl? What's she doing? And some of you may not. You might not care, may not care at all what I'm doing. And that's quite all right because you don't have to. But if you did, I wasn't going away because, I was upset with anybody, that I had any type of conflict, or that, you know, something happened that nobody in the community knows about. I was just away because I just needed to get my thoughts together. I just needed to figure out things. And also, like I said, I wasn't live, but I was doing a lot of things on the back end of YouTube. And as far as my business, I've been putting out more products, just trying to find out what it is that people want to see from Geeky Girls Journal. If there are any products that I could help people with in Geeky Girls Journal. So while I was not live, I was still working. A whole lot of sleepless nights still, a whole lot of going to bed late, waking up early. So yeah, while I wasn't live, I was doing a whole lot still. Like, live just was not one of the things on my list. So yeah, Busy Mama said, yeah, it's good to step away and maybe rethink how much time you spend on YouTube or creating. It is ridiculous a lot of the times. I agree with that. Frugal Mama. Excuse me, not Frugal Mama. I agree with that, Busy Mama. I agree with what you said, because sometimes, you have to take a moment for yourself and just breathe. And for me, just trying to um, figure out what is the most important thing on my list, prioritizing. And for me, I'm always going to say God first. And when I'm taken out of that space where I'm not making God first, because I was generally like, okay, this is what I did, you all. I started out on Facebook, then I went to Twitter. No, yeah, then I went to Twitter and built Twitter. I built Facebook, then I built Twitter. I'm talking about my following. And then I slowly made my way to Instagram. And then um, I've had an account on YouTube since 2016, I believe. And I had it because I just wanted to secure that name, Geeky Girls Journal. I didn't want anybody else to take it, so that when I made the transition into YouTube, everything would already be there. Okay, thank you. We sometimes need space to reevaluate. Absolutely right. Absolutely right. Posh is my purpose. And I'm having a wonderful day. I hope you're having a wonderful day as well. But sometimes you need to be able to just get in the space where you got to prioritize those things. So me, when I see that social media has taken the space of the time that I should be spending with God, or the time that I should be being a wife or a mom, it's time for me to recenter, and it's time for me to refocus. Because yes, I want my YouTube channel to grow. Yes, I love to engage. Yes, I love to do lives. Yes, I love to communicate with you all. But then I also have to remember what my main objectives are and what my purposes are. I also had to take the time to go back to the business and think about it. We only have so much time in a day, week, month. Yes, if I could have more than 24 hours in a day, I would definitely be the person to take it. But because the good Lord Jesus decided that he wanted 24 hours in a day, that's what we're going to go with. That's what I have to go with. And I have to make it work for me, Busy Mama. I don't know why I keep saying Frugal Mama, because you two are always doing things together. Love that. Posh is my purpose. Yeah, I love that too for her. So yeah, we only have so much time in a day. Busy Mama also says, right, I know that feeling about getting those names created. Yes, getting those names, if you're saying created or mixed up, that's what I'm doing right now, because I mixed one Busy Mama and Frugal Mama up I don't know how many times within the course of 2 minutes. So excuse me, I apologize. Hopefully you two are not, which I don't think you are, holding me accountable for that. The J Jordan still speaking. He's in here. He made his way back to YouTube and left Instagram, I think. Anybody on Instagram? Okay, so let me go down. Driving and listening still. I missed a lot of your comments on YouTube, so I'm just going back to try to find what you said. I know Michael Farmer said that a long time ago. Microfarmers, yes, shout out to the lifelong learners. Yes, I'm a lifelong learner. Looks like Busy Mama is as well. And I know a number of you in the chat are. Miss Queen, Sunkiss, how are you holding up? Nightbot is doing his job. Thank you, Nightbot. One Busy Mama says, we get it. Thank you, Busy Mama. Yes, education is key. Knowledge is power, and the truth will set you free. Free minds. Busy Mama, I like all that. Keep it coming. Yes, got to keep learning, Frugal Mama. Micro Farmer said, I left YouTube 3 times already, so I know how you feel. It was hard for me to start all over 4 times. Yeah, it's hard. Once I get out of the habit of doing something, it's just hard for me to get back into it. I was kind of like that with working out also. If I don't continue to do it and do it and do it, and I just don't do it for like a week, I won't say a week, maybe more like 2 or 3 weeks. If I fall out of the habit of doing it, now I'm just like, oh, I gotta really push myself to go get on the treadmill or push myself to go get on the elliptical or to lift weights, which I need to do that probably. But yes, it's a push and it's a struggle sometimes. So anybody who's listening, if you ever feel like, you get into a space where you're like, oh, I just don't want to do it. That doesn't mean that that's the end of it. That just means that you might perhaps just need to pick yourself up and start again. That's it. Just start again. It's not over. You get multiple chances to do something, and it's never too late. Like Busy Mama said, lifelong learners, it's never too late to learn something new. It's never too late to go to school. Some people say, oh, I'm 60 something, I don't need to go to school. If that's something that you desire to do, go do it. Who cares how old you are? You're still alive. So that means if you're alive, it's never too late. It's never too late. um, and, and that's a good point, Busy Mama. He came back. Michael Farmer, you came back, didn't you? We see you in here, starting stuff for people. Yes, Busy Mama, because it's if I stay, I will be at 50K when I return. Some did not come back to support. Oh, well, you might have to just rebuild it back up, Michael Farmer. And you're probably, wow, 3 times. Yep. True, Michael Farmer. I get what you're saying. Now makes sense, but stick in there. Yes, Rashonda, I've been monetized 3 times and left. Gotta respect heights. I'm all the way behind. Let me go to the bottom of this chat for YouTube so I don't have everybody waiting. Okay. And then work myself up. So micro farmer, see, obviously micro farmer has perseverance, because if you don't have perseverance and if you don't have drive, you're not going to come back. When you drop that thing, it's over and done with. 1 second. You can get the snack on the countertop on the island, and then that should hold you until. Yeah, if you have to have some self motivation as well. You have to have self motivation, and you have to have the confidence to know that you can jump into that task and that you can complete that task. Now, I'm not saying that everything is going to be 100% perfect when you get there. I'm not saying that everything is going to go the way that you planned it, because most of the time, in my experience, when I have something planned out to a T, like you guys, I can have an agenda. Okay. Can you do something while mommy's doing this? Okay, thank you very much. That's my snickerdoodle. So in my experience, like I was saying, when I had things planned and I say, I'm going to do this at this time, have everything planned out, most of the time, it doesn't go exactly as planned. I just had to learn how to be more flexible and then bounce, go with it. Huge ups to the chat. Scratching Pete was saying that. Oh, okay. So Busy Mama said, I didn't film for 3 weeks, just didn't feel like it. It happens. I just want to push out what I like and enjoy. So it's all good. Yeah, Busy Mama. I can relate to you with that. And I've said on Instagram the same thing. Busy Mama, I hope you heard what I read from Busy Mama, but just having the desire to want to do things, and then, at times feeling like, I don't want to do it. Maybe you're just too tired. We get tired. We are in a human shell. We have the right to get tired sometimes. It's going to happen. At some point, I was just so tired. I was drinking, you all know those like Monsters, and my daughter put me on this drink called Alani. I think it's called Alani. And she's like, Mommy, taste this. Because one day I was just like, oh, I'm so tired. And I still had 500 things to do, and I'm going to go into kind of being a parent and a mom to kind of make this a little bit more relatable for some of you. So I was cleaning up the house. This is probably, I don't even know. I swept the floor about 5 times that day. I was taking down decorations. Okay, if you come closer to me, I can put it on. Come closer. Come right here. Come right here. Okay. Is that on?
Yeah.
You all right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Is this the right way?
That's the right way, yes.
Okay, yeah.
Can you hear?
Uh-huh.
Okay. Shh. Okay. So, see, that's what I did with times 5. So, Bethany, yeah, you're the best, Bethany. She is the best. You always tired. Bethany, can we let's talk to the people. Let's tell them about that. So, yeah, you guys, as a mom, so I was faced with doing those things that mamas do: sweeping, cleaning up, cooking, picking up kids, dropping off kids. By the way, my pickup and drop off looks like 2 hours in the morning for just dropping kids off and 2 hours in the afternoon. That's why you all see me saying I'm driving and listening most of the time. Instagram, I know you don't, because I'm not like driving and listening when I'm on Instagram, but I'm driving and listening a lot of times when a lot of you are doing your lives, and I'm just trying to keep up and, comment when I can. But you get busy, and Instagram, I'm sorry, I don't know. I might finish this conversation with Instagram. Oh, you know what? I'm sorry, y'all. Let me say what the fears are, because I think I'm gonna go back to these one day. So I'm gonna do that, and then I'm gonna end Instagram, and I'm going to end Facebook, and I'll just stay here with my YouTube people so that I can talk to you. So Instagram, Facebook, YouTube. Some of the 12 common fears were fear of failure, fear of success, and we can talk about those: fear of public speaking, fear of rejection, fear of making the wrong decision, fear of other people's opinions. Oh, that's something we can talk about, right? That is something we can talk about. Fear of responsibility. And shout out to the mama taxi. Oh my goodness. I'm going to come back to that frugal mama in just a second, okay? Let me remember that. Fear of responsibility, fear of saying the wrong thing. Some of us are fearful of saying the wrong thing. That might be sometimes something that I'm not fearful of it, but I just don't like saying the wrong thing. I want to make sure that what I'm telling people is correct information. So I will go back and look at it about 3 times, have somebody check it. I will check and be like, okay, I know I just checked it, but I'm gonna check it again to make sure it's right. So fear of being exposed as an imposter. Oh, I'm not worried about that one, but some of you may be. So if you are, we can talk about that another time. But we're going to get back to that, because I'm going to show up tomorrow, and I'm going to show fear of people's opinion. Oh no, we must let that go. Yes, busy mama. That is something that should not ever be on the list of fears. That cannot be on the list of fears, because that means you're trying to be validated by that person. And really, what happened? They went off.
Fall off.
They not come here. You can't worry about, since busy mama brought that up, we can't worry about the fear of other people's opinions. Now that is on the list, and I know that is common, because we're forever talking about that, how people are fearful of other people's opinions, but we can talk about that more elaborately one day. In the meantime, Instagram, thank you for being here. I appreciate you all for coming in, and I'm going to see you again. I'll be back tomorrow. We'll say 12:15 tomorrow. YouTube, don't leave. I'm going to be here with you all. Facebook, I'll see you all tomorrow at 12:15 as well. Have a good evening. It's not evening. Have a good day, everybody, and I'll see you later. Make sure you share it. Okay. And Instagram, have a good day, everybody. I'll see you later. I don't know how to, trying to figure out how to go out of this. I obviously don't know how to cancel my live on Instagram. Are you sure you want to end your live? Yes. No. Oh, Instagram. Before I leave, tag some friends, family members who may want to see this, and be sure to connect with me if you're not connected. I'm going to come back tomorrow at 12:15. I must say a time and a day to keep myself accountable. So I'll see you all at 12:15 tomorrow as well. Have a great day. Okay. Share. Okay. YouTube. Now, okay. All right. I'll leave Instagram like that for now. So, Angela, I see the hearts, and I want to catch up with Frugal Mama. Let's post it. Post. Okay. That's a good list. Seems responsible. So grateful for freedom and grace. Oh my goodness. Can we talk about grace and freedom? But before I do that, Wellness of Frugal Mama, I see that one busy mama. See, YouTube, the mamas are on it. Look at this. The mamas are on it today. Oh, I wish people would think before they talk or act. The extreme need to always have an opinion, the need to say it out loud is a no-no. Not everyone is wise or wants the best for you. Nope. I agree 100%. Not everybody is wise or wants the best for you. And that is absolutely true. Not everybody wants the best for you because, okay, we can just say it like this. Not everybody cares about you. Not everybody loves you. Not everybody wants to see you thrive. Not everybody wants to see you successful. In fact, some people want to see you fail. Some people want to see you fall on your face. Some people want to see you miserable. So I agree with you, One Busy Mama. Okay, facts make this go viral. Thank you, make this go viral. Meant responsible, not, oh, reasonable. Okay, you meant reasonable, not responsible. Okay, all right. Thank you for clearing that up, Frugal Mama. And they don't need to care about you. No, they don't. I agree. They don't need to care about you because guess what? To me, when I was younger, I cared to a certain extent. If people like me, I don't care now. I could care less. I could care less. Hey, Freckled and Frugal, I think it says this restream symbol is covering your name halfway up. So I think it says Freckled and let me go down on here and see on this on the chat. We don't need to move because they don't like you. Or you don't need to move because they don't like you. They don't care about you or whatever else. No. And One Busy Mama, we should have a discussion about that. Maybe the mamas, including the Geeky Girl, who's also a mama, can do it. You got it, Freckle. Okay, good. I'm glad I got it right, Freckle. So yeah, people don't need that's their right not to like you. I decided long ago that I am not going to be concerned with anybody's opinion of me, and I don't care about anybody's opinion of me. You know why? Because their opinion is their business. It is not my business. I love me. I know that God loves me. I know that close family members love me and friends. Some of you love me, some of you don't, and that is okay. I had to get to a place in my life where I just realized I was not everybody's cup of lemonade, cup of tea, cup of whatever you want to call it. But I also didn't care because I said if that person or persons does not like me for who I am, then I don't need them in my life anyway. Because one thing I am going to be myself. I'm going to be under it all day long. And if you can't handle it, I'm not the person for you. And I see Miss Queen saying exactly. So she's agreeing with me. Oh, now I'm able to keep up with this comment section better because I think I had too much going on, but I'm going to do it again, you guys. So thank you for giving me grace and bearing with me because I know there's a whole lot of action happening for me. So I'm just trying to train myself to be able to do those things and to get better at doing this. So hi, chilling with the realest Mary B. Thank you for joining us. Hey, so One Busy Mama and Freckle, I'm going to go down because I see your comments coming in, everybody. It's impossible to make everyone happy. You cannot make everybody happy. Let me tell you, I heard African Dreaming even saying this in his live. He said, and I was just like, you got it. He said, you could be like the most charitable, you can be like the most charitable person. You can be a philanthropist. You can give all your time, money, and energy to everybody and anybody. You can give your shirt off your back, the pants, I won't say off, the pants off your bottom, the shoes off your feet to people. And somebody is still going to have an issue with that. So when you realize that people exist sometimes just to be a stumbling block, and they shouldn't be, by the way, but they exist just to make you, or just to try to dull your shine, or just to make you feel just a little bit smaller. When you realize that, no longer will that person have power of you or anybody else, because what they say never matters. It doesn't. You can say, oh, you might think I look like a how this is YouTube, so I had to make sure I'm not saying something that may offend somebody, but they might think you ugly. Oh, you're ugly. So what? All right, thank you very much for thinking I'm ugly. All right. That's your own opinion. I don't even care, because guess what? The God I serve said that I'm beautiful, that I'm fearfully and wonderfully made. And also I happen to have a father that, told me all those things too as I was growing up. So when people said those things or said, oh, you think you're all that because you got long hair. Oh, no, I don't actually. I don't care about that either. So it doesn't matter what somebody says to you. If they say, oh, you think you're too smart, or you're not smart at all, or you're too big, or you're too small, or you're not tall enough, you're too short. Why would you be concerned with what those people think of you? They can't do anything. They can't add a second to your life. They and you should not allow those people to make your day. If somebody says something and it's hurtful, now that's something else. Like we all have feelings. I'm not looking past that, but you got to say, reevaluate it. Like, is that person really worth you being concerned with what they said? You know, if they are, if there's somebody close to you, address it. Tell them, hey, you hurt my feelings, and find out what that's all about. And if they don't give you a good enough reason, now you got to make the decision. Do you want to be around them? Do you want to be around somebody who calls you names that you don't want to be called, or who treats you in a specific way, or treats you a way that you don't want to be treated? No. Sorry, I'm just blowing up this chat. No, I love it. Keep it coming, busy mama. You are helping me out. You co-host over here, co-host, all 12 of you. Hey, co-host, thank you all very much. See, because I might have struggled without you all over here today. I might have struggled because I already told you I was struggling just trying to get on here. Do your thing, busy. Yeah, do your thing, busy mama, chilling with the realest teller. I mean, you're helping me because, like I said, I was struggling trying to get on. I'm like, I'm tired. I had to feed my child. I had to get her together. I was doing learning. Like I don't do homeschooling per se, but I do teach my kids at home. So I was doing that, and I'm like, okay, Andrea, stop. You can go back to that, but I need to show up right now because I knew if I didn't set a time, so I set a time for myself, 12:15. That's what I put on it. And I said, if I set the time, put the thumbnail up, I am going to show up. So that's what I had to do. So anyway, I had to do that to kind of push myself back into this, busy mama. So you're being real helpful over there. Don't feel like you're saying too much. You're never saying too much for me. I like details. I like the feedback. I like all of it. Keep it coming. Freckle, this is a great chat. Isn't it? This is a great chat. This is a great chat. You all are awesome. All of you are awesome. Don't ever forget that. Yes, you are awesome. Of course you're awesome. You're my baby. Yeah. That's right. She's awesome too. Yes, set the time in the thumbnail and it makes us be responsible. Yes, it made me be responsible. Look, I'll set the time. Then I said, okay, I'm gonna write myself some notes. I wrote myself a note, a page of notes. I'm not using all of them right now, but the point is I made myself some notes because I said, I'm going to be accountable. I'm showing up today. Yesterday, I couldn't show up. I had everything happen. Everybody called. I just had a lot of stuff happening. I said, you know what? Today is the day. Sometimes you just got to do that. Look at yourself in the mirror and say, look, you know what? Today is the day. In my case, I wasn't looking in the mirror. I was driving. And I said, you know what? Today is the day. Today is the day I'm going to show up. I put out that video saying Happy New Year, but it's nothing like being able to come on here and engage with you all in real time. And I said, Andrea, do it. You make the thumbnail. If you got to go back and add some stuff for SEO, then do it. Don't worry about that. Just show up. So that was my goal. And I'm glad that I showed up. I'm glad that you all are helping me to get through this live. Thank you very much. Chilling with the realist. She said hi to Frugal Mama. Sunshine with, I'm just saying Rashonda because I'm tongue-tied today. Mary B, that used to be my fear, but had to trust that I planted the seed that my two would be great if something was to happen to me. I'm sure you planted great seeds. Yes, she is awesome. I want to see what you all are talking about because I'm obviously not in the know right now because Busy Mama and Mary and Rashonda are all having this great conversation over here that I'm not a part of. But guess what? I'm about to be a part of it right now. Let's see what we're doing. Yes, Rashonda, he's learning. I'm planting the seed. Oh, you're probably talking about your child. Okay. Yes, I know we got to plant those seeds in our little ones. Okay, yeah, we got to plant those seeds in our little ones because that's what we're supposed to do as mamas. Terminator, you're here. Hey, Terminator, how you doing? Look at that I woman on fire, my sister. Am I on fire? Thank you. You see my light back there, Terminator? Yes, it's the light. It's the love of Jesus back there. Busy Mama, I think I saw you say I'm always tired. I need to get myself together. I don't mean to tag you on the last one. Okay, that tag and the drop off. Man, the drop off is ridiculous, Busy Mama. I know I'm late. I just got back to it because I talked about that a long time ago. But yes, circle back. Okay, I'm circling back. Shout out to the Mama Taxis. I'm definitely a Mama Taxi. Fear of people opinion. Okay, yep. Responsible. I don't know why on this side I'm so far behind. I just look over here. I was saying my fear is dying before my son could take care of himself. Oh, yeah, I can relate to that. Mary B, I don't know if you were in here at that moment when I said that, that was one of my greatest fears was dying. I used to always, I didn't fixate myself on it, but every now and then I would think, what if what if something were to happen to me? Would my kids be okay? And I'm married, but I still thought about that. Will my kids be okay? Will my husband be all right? He's like my child too sometimes. Yeah, I thought just, and I think as women and as mothers, we'll naturally wonder and ask those questions. That was my alarm. You all, sorry about that. But we'll naturally ask questions because we want to make sure that everything's taken care of and prepare, and make sure that everything is set, that everybody's taken care of. Even if something were to happen to us, we want to make sure that everybody's covered. So I completely understand. And also, I was just like, I feared the way that I would die. Now I do not. I haven't for years. Because of my relationship with Christ and knowing that He has me covered. Hey, Xavier, how you doing? Hey, Zay. Okay, so you just missed me. I was on Facebook, but then I ended the Facebook conversation to just talk to YouTube because I was like doing a whole lot. I was looking at different camera angles, and I think that the Facebook friends left and the Instagram friends were there, but then they kind of left. So I was just like, you know what? I'll leave them and they can have a good time, and I'll dismiss everybody like we were in school. So I just came back to YouTube to talk to the YouTube friends because they were here and chatting away, and we're just engaged. So hey, and look at him. So okay, a lot of the YouTube people don't know, but that is a nickname that my people, my family and friends from home call me, that Drago. And I know Heather was on here a while ago trying to get it right because she heard me say Drea, which is another nickname of mine, and she was just like Dre. She was trying to get it. So yeah, Xavier Wallace just spilled the beans again and told everybody one of my other childhood nicknames. So yes, Drago is one of my nicknames. I'm affectionately known as that person too. So yeah, everybody say hey to Zay. He is new to the YouTube chat. So yeah, welcome him. And we're going to keep this conversation going. So Terminator is talking about Rashonda. Hello, Rashonda. There is something familiar with that name. I know, Rashonda, what's your name mean? Tell us all. I like to know. I like to learn. What's your name mean, Rashonda? In the meantime, we have this one with the little fish that says faith. You probably can't see that, but it says faith. So yeah, the fish lost his tail. Don't judge me. I have kids. They probably did. Who knows what with it? But anyway, I want to see. I thought I saw Frugal Mama say something in Mary B. So I was just trying to get back to it. Everybody's speaking. I might have heard it in a TV series. Terminator, you may have, because the name is pretty popular. I think so, right, Rashonda? Isn't your name? I mean, I know about 5 Rashondas, 3 from my hometown. Right, Zay? Is it about 3 from the hometown? So, and if you all hear me saying, Zay, I'm talking to him, I gave you that name, girl. Don't play. Man, no, you did. Did you or did my father? Maybe he's telling you. You might be right about that. You might be right about that. Xavier. So Xavier Wallace, the person you all see right there, he is saying that he gave me that name. He probably did. It was between him and my father. I'm not sure. And you all have seen my father come in the chat before, but I don't know. Either way, Drago. You okay? All right, if you say so. No, okay. I don't know. You might, maybe so, But in the meantime, you all. So yeah, since he's determined for you to know my nickname, Terminator. There you go. There's another one from your sister from another Mister. Chilling with the realist, Mary. I stepped away from my phone for a minute. I'm at work. I apologize if I missed anything. Mary, listen. You didn't miss anything. You came back right in time when you were supposed to. I never worry about that. People have lives. You have a life. I have a life. Everybody over here has a life. And I understand if you have to walk away. I understand if you have to leave. I understand if you got to go pick kids up, because guess what? I have to pick kids up all day long. So don't feel bad about it. I'm glad you came back. That's the highlight of my life right there. No, I'm glad you just took the time to come back. That means a lot. So thank you for coming back, and thank you for engaging. And if you all hear a little songbird in the back, that's because my daughter, she loves to sing and she makes up songs. I don't have a life. I'm married. Reverend Terminator, you should stop it, because you do. And you do have a life. You're married. That's the best life. What are you talking about? Yeah, that's the best life, because Terminator. Also, if people don't know who Terminator is, you should check his channel out because he's into weightlifting and he always has like these comical videos. And if you go over there, you'll see what I'm talking about. You'll see what I'm talking about. I won't say anything more about that, but I'll just say check him out. And he is very supportive because I met him at the Jay Jordan's channel, and ever since I met him, he's been supporting me. Like and I try to support him. Terminator, I know I need to come to your house. I'll get over there, but you're very supportive. Rashonda, are you laughing at me or are you laughing at the songbird back there? Because she is singing her song out, her little heart out for you all. Uh-oh, Terminator. Terminator. My hair's sticking up right here. I should just pin it back. So just joking, sitcom joke. Oh, okay. I think you're talking to Rashonda. Okay, sis. Yeah, no problem, Mary. No problem over here whatsoever. None. I don't have life. I see that angel in the background. Yeah, that's my little angel. That's my buttercup back there. One of them. You know, I have a couple of them. Oh, Busy Mama said we make moves for ourselves without infringing on others' ability to do the same. To also do the same. And are you laughing at Terminator, Rashonda? Xavier Wallace says, I just hopped on and saw your face, so I decided to stop by and say hello to a real life stranger. That is so shady. Like we're strangers because I live in a different place right now, but not really strangers anymore. I mean, I still I know where I come from. And I'm trying to push this hair back because I know it looks crazy right now. Yeah, I know where I come from. In fact, yesterday, Zay, when I was gonna go, when I was considering doing a live, but it just didn't work out. I had on my sweater, my tiger sweater, my tiger hoodie. It said Ben Harbor Tiger. So I know that. I know where I come from. Terminator cracking us up. What did Terminator do? I'm a friend of Big J, the J Jordan. We are like two from an 80s cop movie. Oh yeah, they are. They go hand in hand. Like whenever you see, not whenever, but a lot of times when you see Terminator, the J is there or the J is there with Terminator. One or the other, it kind of happens. Thanks, Mary B. Actually, I had no life until I was married. Yeah, tell her. Yeah, if you all are just teasing you, I know, Zay. Let me see. I want to catch up. I'm trying to keep everybody's comments in mind, but also I'm doing a terrible job at keeping up with the chat because you all are doing such an excellent job at engaging. I mean, what can I say? You all are doing a great job. Let me go. Let me see. I think I missed some people's comments. Rashonda laughing. Okay, Zay said I'm laughing. Yep. Okay, I think I kind of get the. Although I did miss some comments in between you all, don't worry about that. I'll go back and look at the comments on the live. If I missed somebody, I'm sorry. I missed your comment, but I'm really just enjoying myself being here, listening and interacting with you all. Xavier said, have a great day, everyone. Bye. Zay, if you're leaving, thank you for coming in. And don't be a stranger. Come in again when you see my face, my lovely face on there again. Just jump right on in. I'll be here. Some people can have a great life as a single, and that's good, but I did not. All right, well, there you go. That came out of Terminator's mouth, you guys. Now, me, I had a good time as a single, too. I had a good time in my single life. Yeah, I did, because I was, more, I was pretty I don't know, what's the word I'm thinking about? I was like really into myself. Like, I the term self-care. Yeah, so I made sure that I was cared for when I was single. I mean, I am too as a married woman, but I definitely enjoyed my time alone. Like I was never anybody that had to be with somebody. And in fact, I didn't really have a whole lot of boyfriends. I just kind of did me, and I was always glad in that space. Never felt like I had to have somebody to be complete. When it happened, it happened. And so for any of you single people out there, don't feel like you have to have somebody else to be complete. You make sure that you're good. You're a complete package by yourself. So, when you come into a marriage, that's what you should bring to it. Here. You should also bring that into your marriage. Come here. It's your headphones. It's not the. There you go. So yeah, you have a lot to offer somebody else, and if somebody makes you feel like you don't have something to offer, then you should not even be around that person. If you feel like you can't be yourself around that person, why would you even be around them? You marry an NBA star or an ex Navy SEALs geeky? Not neither. I didn't marry either one. An NBA star, that would be kind of interesting. That would be interesting. Ex Navy SEALs, yeah, because then I'll be able to work out with somebody. But my husband is not either one of those. I can't even tell you what his occupation is because I can't tell you. But yeah, he works out, and I know Terminator sees me as a person that has somebody like a Navy SEALs, because I think he said before in the Jay's live, and he was asking me about working out with my spouse and stuff like that. So that's nothing out of the ordinary. Um, you're welcome, Terminator. I can understand because I'm single and it's definitely different. Where's that comment at, Mary B? I see it over here on the chat overlay, but I don't see where it is on the actual chat. But I know he is beef. Yeah, I mean, yeah. No, you got that one right, Terminator. Whatever anybody's version of beef is, I mean, I don't know. Like, he's not small, so you okay? All right. Um, Mary B. Terminator said he hopes you have a great life. That's nice, Terminator. That's nice of you to say that. Oh, okay, here it is. You're welcome, Terminator. I can understand because I'm single and it's definitely different not having a partner to count on. Now, since you all brought this up, because we were talking about fear. So if anybody's here that no longer wants to talk about fear, that does not want to talk about the subject we're talking about, you are more than welcome to dismiss yourself because, right now I am trying to catch up. I like to talk about fear. I like to talk about whatever you all want to talk about. But I want to talk about this right now because you brought it up. So I'm single and it's definitely different not having a partner to count on. I can say now I've never been a single mom. I have been single, and I can say that when you're single and you have to do a lot of things for yourself, that can pose some difficulty for some people because it is good to be able to rely on somebody else that you trust. And if you have children, I'm sorry, you all. That's really bothering me. That those strings of hair are getting on my nerves. So yeah, it's really if you have somebody else that you can rely on, if you're married, I would have to say that yes, because there have been plenty of days that I've just felt so overwhelmed with momming, just and my husband works, his hours are just unpredictable. So if you're in a situation like that where it's not set hours and stuff like that, and you have a lot going on, I have 5 kids, so I'm always trying to meet the needs of everybody in the house and trying to make sure everybody's here, there, everywhere. But when you're in situations like that, sometimes just seeing that other person come in and step in, you just like, whoo, relief. You know what I mean? Like, it's just something I can't explain it to you. And if you have time, I'll do that. In fact, let me just do it. So yeah, just having that other person to rely on, to say, I got this, go ahead and take a bath, not bath, I don't take a shower, go relax, or, I know you have this going on. For me, a lot of times right now, it's also, okay, I have to do work on my business. So I need to be able to have my husband step in and do stuff with my kids. And he does that. He's a really good father and really loves his daughters. In fact, I've got to share a story with you all. It's hilarious too. I remember when I think I only had 3 girls at this point. I had 3 girls, and we were at this restaurant, Bob Evans, if anybody knows about that place. And there was this family. Oh yeah, busy mama. And there was this family. There was this family. I think there were probably about 4 or 5 people sitting at the table. And the man, he turns to my husband and he's like, man, do you love your girls? No, he was like, no. He said, do you love your girls? And then he was just, how do you feel about having all girls? And so everybody, all my girls, including me, we all looked at my husband like, we were just gave him the face and we waiting for the answer. And I would say he gave a really good answer. He was just like, oh, no, man, I love my girls. I'll do anything for them. And he kind of went into that. And so the man was just like, oh, you don't, want to have a son or something like that. And I'm just like, first of all, mind your business. Second of all, God gave him girls. God gave me girls. Like we're in this together. It's a partnership. If I'm gonna be doing something, oh, he definitely is gonna be working. We're both working. It's no one. What is it? It is no I in team. We are a team. I gotta work. You gotta work. We both have responsibilities. So definitely, I can relate to what you're saying, Mary B. Having somebody else you can kind of count on to jump in those times of need, or also not even in times of need, just sometimes you just want to take a little break or stare at the wall for 15 seconds. There's nothing wrong with that. Then having that other person to jump in and give you a little bit of relief is a wonderful. Mary B. Terminator is talking to you. I hear you. Good thing to get that on track. Definitely hard with being a single parent. It's hard. Like I said, I've not been one, but I know single moms, and my hats go off to you all. There are no J in team. Terminator, you gonna keep this up? Keep it up. So yeah, my hat goes off. I mean, I do have 5 kids, and it's hard. It's hard work. I think it's the hardest job I've had to this point. Is being a mom, just trying to meet everybody's needs and trying to make sure everybody's taken care of, trying to reach people mentally, physically, and then making sure they get the social aspect in because they need to have some social time. As long as that will, oh, as long as that wall doesn't start talking to you. I mean, busy mama, you in Terminator. You in Terminator. Yes, as long as the wall does not start talking to me, then we might have to do something different. You all might have to be like, okay, well, we know where Geeky Girls went. No, as long as the wall does not talk to me, now that would scare me. Now that's something I might be fearful of. The wall starts talking to me. Whoo. And you know what? Then if the wall starts talking to me, I just may need to take a long nap, a real long nap, which, by the way, I am not opposed to. And that's my sister calling. That remember I was telling you all she was texting me, calling. So I should just tell her I'm on YouTube. Hold on one second, you guys. Hello, sister. I can't talk now. I have you on speakerphone, but I just did it to tell you that I'm on YouTube on live. So, yeah, if you'd like to join us, you can. You can jump right in the conversation. There are 10 of us here.
I'm walking the dogs. I mean, do you want me to talk about walking the dogs?
If you want to, you don't have. Yeah, you don't have to join the panel right now, but you can be a part of the chat or whatever you'd like to do.
Okay.
Okay.
I'll get on right now.
Okay, I'll see you in a little bit.
All right.
Okay, bye. So you all know my sister. That's the one. She's gonna join us probably. She's walking her dog. You can join the conversation. Yeah, join the conversation. Come on. I haven't had a nap. Man, oh my god. Busy mama. I feel like a lot of times, what does a good nap look like? This lady asked me one time when I was taking my kids, when I was taking my kids to the playground. And this lady was there. She had 2 daughters, and she was just like, if you could pick anything to do right now, she's like, what would you do for your downtime? And I was just like, take a nap. She's like, no, would you want to read a book or watch a movie? I was like, no, you heard me correctly. I want to take a nap. I just want a real good nap, And I still mean that to this day. Like, I just need a good nap. I will take a good nap at any part of the day. The only problem is when I can take a nap, the times that I could take a nap, I start doing other things, washing clothes, folding clothes, putting clothes away, cleaning up. I'm not, that's why self-care is big. And I know I need to do better with that because self-care will require me to sit myself down somewhere and take that time. Thank goodness I'm not one. Thank goodness I am not one now. Listen, I have stories about the hustle of being a single mom. Ooh, we can talk about a busy mama. We should have a conversation because I'd like to have that conversation with you and whoever else. And Mary B, if you want to join in on a panel when we do that, maybe we can do it. If you're interested, busy mama, send me a message on Instagram or send me an email. We can talk about mama stuff all day long. Like I can talk about mama stuff. I love sleep. I go to bed early every day usually. What time is early? I don't go to bed early. Like early for me would probably be 11:30, 12 o'clock. I go to bed late. 1, 2 in the morning. Then I get up no later than 6. So I usually get around 5 hours on a good night, but a lot of times I get 4 hours of sleep. And I know it's bad. Busy mama, do not come for me. And frugal mama, if you're still here, are you? Don't come for me. I know I should be getting more sleep. I know that. And perhaps it may have something to do with my lack of being consistent on lives. So anyway, Yeah, I need to get more sleep. Oh my God, I go to bed by what? 8? Oh my good. No, I don't think anybody in my house goes to bed at that time. That is good. I'm laughing at you and I'm like, oh my goodness, but that's really a good bedtime. You get a full night of sleep then. That's awesome. My kids, I probably shouldn't be saying this loud, but they don't even go to bed at 8 o'clock. Like, and to be honest with you, like all my kids, like if somebody goes to bed at 8 o'clock, they are like joking on each other, like, why you going to bed at 8 o'clock? Because my kids are typically night owls. Now during the school year, I'm like, listen, the older kids, you go to bed. You go to bed. Did you hit the like button? That's right. 755. Hey, 755. What color is your hair today, 755? What color is it? Because I'm always interested to see what you bring into the table. And thank you, like 755 said, you heard her. Jesus, did you hit the like button? Or Jesus, your name might be Jesus. Did you hit the like button? Hit it, please. If you all hit it, please hit the like button. If you didn't, because I can't even see if anybody liked this or not. I can't see this on Restream. All I can do is hope and pray that you all hit the like and share. If you didn't share me out, please. You all know I need those watch hours, and I also need those subs. It's 150. I think I need to pick my daughter up at 2. I better check my message. Did my sister come in? I thought I saw somebody say, hey, Adrian Brody. Yes, like, oh yeah, I got 22 likes. Hey, oh, Jesus for all. That is Jesus that came in there. Hey, Jesus for all. Frugal Mama Frank. Hey, Frank, I missed you too. What am I doing? How I miss everybody? Hey, Geeky Girls in chat. There, Frank's comment is right there. And one busy mama, I think she said Jesus. Let me did hit the okay. Let me see. Let me go down. Oh my goodness. Oh, a chilling with Mary B said, thanks, Terminator. I love my life except for the financial part. I'm working on getting that on track. Stuff is expensive and I'm a single parent, but I got you, Mary B. You have got it. You got it. Listen, I don't believe there is nothing that you cannot do. And I know if you have held it down this long with your son, I know you got it. You got it. Girl, you got it. And I'm not a single mama, but however I can help you out, I mean, not financially because I don't have it right now. I will have it once I get 1 million sales and 1 million views and monetize and my business is booming. Then I got you, girl. But for now, I can help you with the financial part. Now, if you need somebody to talk to on the chat or need some input, I got you on that, girls. I have opinions for days. Now, I won't share my opinion unless somebody asks, unless it's on my channel. Now, I will share my opinions here, but I don't inject myself into people's personal lives unless they ask me to ask my opinion. So that's what I won't do. But Mary B, you got it. You got it. If I'm even answering you right, yeah, you definitely need the comment part to help out. And 755, I see you with the hearts in the hand. Thank you. I just saw it. Thank you for coming in. The Bible quiz channel came in. Yes, thank you, Bible quiz. Hello. I think everybody's saying hi. And I hope I didn't miss you all because you all are on fire. Let me put some fire. Can I put fire in this chat? I guess I have to do that on my phone. But yeah, you all are on fire over here. On fire. Woo! Yes, you got it. You hear frugal? Are you here, busy mama? Ooh, if I say frugal mama one more time, I'm going. I'm sorry, busy mama. I'm sorry, Bethany. I'm so sorry. So Bethany, busy mama, better known as busy mama, said, woo, yes, you got it. Sometimes mamas just need others to shout us out. Yeah. Shout us out and say, yes, mama, you got this. Yes, can we normalize shouting moms out, dads, or men if you're over here? Yes, I will. Give mommy 20 minutes. I know you don't really understand the concept of 20 minutes, but let's say somewhere like 20 minutes because I do have to go in a minute. But yeah, I know. Can we normalize that? Like telling people, motivating people, saying, and you don't have to be a motivational speaker. I'm not even that, but I know how to tell somebody, I hope you have a wonderful day and you can get through this. And I know how to share my experience and say, you know what, you're not the only one going through something. I've been through this. Maybe my story can help you, and I can share some stories later on. It's not going to happen today, but I can tell you all, okay, I'm just being silly with you. 755, it's okay. I know we are here for the laughter. I'm here. Keep it coming. 755. You still didn't answer me. Did you have purple hair today, yellow hair today, green hair today? Because I know you do it all. You do it all. Are you painting today? And busy mama said, or dads, they need some love too. But for the mamas who just do our thing without even thinking. Oh yes, busy mama. Dads, they need love too. So dads, I don't mean to slight you. You do need love. I'm just saying moms, because I'm a mom and there's some moms in the chat right now. But all parents need love. Trust and believe, because we have some I don't know. This hair is really getting on my nerves. Maybe I should put it in a bun or something. But we all have a role to play in parenting. I'm saying parents, mom, dad, nonetheless. But yeah, encourage somebody. Mad love to everyone in the chat. Yeah, encourage somebody. You know, people need encouragement, and that's another thing. I created like this thumbnail so long ago about influence, and I'm gonna talk about that another day. But influence, like, are you on these platforms feeding people negativity? If you're a creator, I'm talking to creators, not really supporters or people who just come in and listen because you have your part too. But are you on here like feeding people negativity, or are you on here encouraging them and saying positive things and giving them an outlook? Are you on here, creating a negative atmosphere or discouraging people or things like that? Because if you are, believe you me, there is somebody listening to you that needs to hear something positive that may need to come out of your mouth. So we got to do it. And Bethany says, I wish I could have a bright purple hair. Oh, you're going red in February 755. I can't wait to see that. Fire. She's on fire. I'm sorry, Jesus. I'm sorry, Jesus, for all I didn't know. Frank, me too, Lord. Forgive me, Lord. You got to have confidence in the Father. Forgive us, Father, for those things we don't know. It's so good. I'm so glad to know that God is a good God, a loving God, a forgiving God, a kind God. He gives us grace and mercies. His mercies endure forever. So Frank, we don't have to worry about that. I'm glad that he is. I'm glad he's not me, to be honest with you, because if he were, it'd just be some people that God just wouldn't deal with. But I'm so glad that I'm not him. I can't ever be him. So yes, forgive us, God. One busy 755 said the sacrifices we make for color hair. Man, I want my 755. I actually want my hair red. I just don't know. Like I did some highlights in here, and you can't even see them because the highlights didn't take the way that I wanted at all. And then we bought this. My daughter-in-law saw that. You all know that it's not hair chalk, but it's like I can't even remember the name of the company. I feel like it was I Am something that they made this like different colored dyes. Busy mom, you said your hair will fall out. Yeah, they made these different color not a dye, but you can put it in your hair and it makes it look like a dye. And we tried it and it was just so messy. I bought like this gold color and red. And I experimented by putting it in my daughter's hair first, and it was too messy. So I was like, oh, I'm glad you tried it because I know not to do it, but I had wasted my money on it. Okay, busy mama said I did bleach it a long time ago, but it stayed short. Yeah, I've had my hair blonde. I've had my hair copper, red, but not the color red that I wanted. I had my hair. I usually go back and forth between like a blonde and a brown. And this is my natural hair color, except for the highlights that I tried to put on there that didn't take. And that's all. I know I'm off topic. I did bleach it. Thanks, 755. My hair will fall out. Frank G short 755. You cracks me up. I know Frank G is funny. He is hilarious. If you're not connected to Frank G, get connected to Frank G. Get connected to One Busy Mama, Frugal Mama, 755, because they all have dope channels. Everybody, I would not tell you that if they did not. And I'm looking to see who I missed over there. I'm sure I missed somebody. Connect with the Jay Jordan. I think Jesus has forsaken this shit. No, never. God has not forsaken us, 755. He has not. He is always with us, even to the end. Even to the end of time. I think Jesus has forsaken this chat. That's funny. Let's see. I love Jesus. Me too. Frank G, remember that song? I love God. Do you love God? What's wrong with you? You remember that? Who remembers that song? Let me know. I love God. Y'all remember Mary? Anybody? Where did Jesus go? Where did Jesus go? Jesus left? Oh no, Jesus is there. Jesus for all is still there. I think it's all right. And just having a light conversation, nothing malicious. Yeah, Jesus, where are you? Where are you, Jesus? Oh, there's Jesus. There Jesus is. Yes. Frank G said yes. Yes, it's silly. So yeah, I love God. That's one of my songs right there, y'all. I love God. Do you love God? What's wrong with you? Yeah, I love that song. Not God, Jesus. He was in the chat. Oh, not God, but Jesus. I'm sorry. Okay, so I got it. 755. I mixed it up. I don't have to put you 755. You want me to do you like you did PIA that time? No, I'm sorry. I'm not gonna do that. But Jesus, yes, because Jesus is the Son of God. I just want to make sure that's clear for people who don't know. Jesus is the Son of God. So she wanted Jesus here, not God. Just make sure it's Jesus. All right. So I'll say either or. Thank you very much. Jesus, God. I want both. Where y'all at? Jesus, God. I take both of them. Both of them. Every day, all day. Oh, I think you are. I got a call. I'll be back. Okay. All right. Go take your call. 755. We'll see you in a minute. 755 is hilarious. She is. She is. I will have want to have you all on my panel. Oh, if anybody wants to come up, actually, let me pause. Both of them are here. Yes, Frank G. Both are here. The Father and the Son. No, don't vote me out. We're not gonna vote you out. What I was saying was I need to check to make sure I don't have to pick my daughter up at 2:00. I think she said 2:30, but sometimes she texts me and say no, and she changes it back and forth because she has a lot of activities. Because I'm having too much fun with you all, and she'll be outside talking with her friends, and I'll be like, oh, I forget. Because she is the start of my pickup and drop off. But never fear, because if we can't finish this right now, I'll come back and finish it tomorrow. Let me check 1 second, y'all. I'm gonna still talk to everybody, but I'm also going to look and see because she did text me a while ago. And okay, yes. All right, good. I don't have to pick her up right now. My daughter is really into volunteering, so she volunteers at Petco and everywhere. Estuary, where she helps like with turtles and snakes, and then she at Petco, she helps out with the cats and stuff like that. So anyway, that's what she was texting me about. So yeah, I can sit here for longer. All right, come on now, watch hours. Yeah, so busy mama, no fear. Hey, Dad, how are you? You weren't here earlier, and I was talking about you. I said Xavier Wallace came in. Everybody, that's my dad up there. You know, I know I don't say dad. I say daddy. So don't judge me. I know I'm a whole full-grown woman, but I say daddy. Mind your business. That's my dad. I can call him what I want. Sounds good. Frank G, are you leaving, Frank G? Because the shenanigans are continuing. Dad, we were talking about fear. And I did give a list of 12 fears that people had. And we're going to talk about that another day because I had to make a commitment that I'm going to come back tomorrow and the next day, 3 days in a row, not Friday because I have commitments to pick children up from school. But I was talking about fear earlier, why people fear things, what their fears are. And some people in the chat told me what they feared. And we talked about that. And then we talked about how when you have a relationship with God, you no longer fear. And Jesus for all, you might want to chime in on that you no longer fear things when you're in God because you have confidence in what God says about you, to you, and what he says he's going to do in your life. And so you don't worry about the fear of death. You don't worry about all that stuff. You can say daddy anytime you want. That's right. That's my daddy. That's my daddy. All right. So that's my daddy up there, everybody. Tell him, hey, say hey, daddy. That's my dad. So, yeah, daddy, I can stay a little bit longer, a lot longer. Actually, I can stay until about 2:30. So about 28 more minutes if you all want to hang out with me for 28 more minutes. I've thoroughly enjoyed this conversation so far. Mary B, thank you. Mary B, thank you for coming in because we just recently connected and you just fell right into, you know what? You fell right into the family. It's like you've been here all the time. I mean, you've been here all the time today, and it's just like you were a part of the family for as long as I've been on YouTube. So thank you for coming in and making yourself at home. I love it. I love when people do that. I love it when you just come in and, start engaging. That's what it's about. It's not about me. You all, this is not about me. I mean, I'm here. I'm the face of Geeky Girls Journal, but this is our YouTube community. It's ours. Now, that doesn't mean that if somebody comes in and asks me to do something weird and strange, that I'm going to do it because I'm not. If somebody comes in and adds something that's off the wall, I'm not going to do it because I have standards, I have morals, I have values, but we're a community. That means if you all have questions, if you need to know something, you want to know something about being a mom, I think I got that covered. I don't know everything about being a mom, but I can give you some tips about that. If you want to know something about being a wife, a woman, a person, I think I got that covered. Or if I don't, I will seek and find the information for you. So that way I can create a video and, we can work on it together as a community. So don't ever be afraid to ask questions here. This is a safe zone. If you have questions, comments, concerns, drop them in the comment section. I can read, I can see them, and I will definitely, I know sometimes I'm not keeping up with it, but we got people over here like Busy Mama and Frank and everybody who's going to keep me in line with those comments. So, just chat away. Let me know what your thoughts are, because guess what, you all? Your thoughts and your comments help me to think about what my next video will be, or what I need to address in the community, or what I should share as far as Geeky Girls Journal is concerned. And I might have some things that help you throughout the day. And not just me, people in the chat over here, my co-host, they have been given tips the entire conversation. Busy Mama, Mary B. Terminator, everybody who said something or anything in the chat, you can look at that and we all learn from each other. So that's what this community is about. We are learning. We're going to be a learning community, and we all are the bomb. We're the bomb. We're the bomb.com. So we're going to learn together. We are going to have conversations together. All I ask is that you are being authentically yourself. That's it. No, I got one more thing. I said authentically yourself, but also be honest. Be honest. Be honest with yourself. Be honest with your feelings. Be honest with your thoughts. That's it. Because if you're honestly asking me something and then I go to try to seek and find those answers for you, I'm coming back with my honest opinion. I'm coming back with the work that I put into it and hoping that I'm hopeful. So that's all I ask. Just be authentically you and be honest, and share this out to anybody else that you think can, learn from this community, that you think will want to be a part of the community. So I appreciate that. And don't forget to like, because that's important to you too. That's important to me, because I also see if this content is good. So yeah, so I wanted to get back to Frank G just said something cool. Chat. Yeah, Busy Mama, you all are vibing with me. And I think a lot of you are even working right now. So I appreciate the time you're giving as you're working. Some of you are driving like Miss V was. So thank you for driving and listening. I really appreciate that. And don't leave, because I still have 22 minutes. How about that? Still have 22 minutes. So Mary B said, Mary B, Nightbot, leave Mary B alone. I think she hit the like button. Mary, did you hit the like button? Because I need to check. Okay. Hi, Frank G. Oh, Frank G said I was talking about. Yes. Okay, good. You're doing an excellent job. Keep up the good work. Yes. And thank you all for sharing this time with my daughter, because as you can see, she likes to make her vocal appearance every now and then and let me know she's okay. And I'm quite all right with that, because that's what mamas do. Yes, ma'am. Working and networking. That's right. That's how you do it. That's how you do it. Everybody, if you're not connected to Mary, connect with her. Go show her some love. Tell her I sent you, because I did. Tell her I sent you. Or, just say, GGJ, we met at GGJ or whatever. I did. Nightbot been on my butt lately. Nightbot wants to give everybody problems. But you know what? It's because I didn't program Nightbot. Nightbot is just trying to make friends. Nightbot is trying to be friendly. And we're going to add some more features to that. So hold tight, Mary B and everybody else. We're going to get it together over here at GGJ. Yes, man. Working in there. We're in cool chat. Let me see. I know I'm behind on the chat. So I just want to get back and make sure I didn't miss anybody. Oh, Frank G said, no, you was talking about what your daughter was doing. That's why I said that's good. Oh, yeah. She volunteers heavily. And she has a job now too, so that she's busy. Okay, tapping back in. Terminator and Busy Mama, you both understand single parenting. Thank goodness that part is behind you, Busy Mama. I wouldn't change having my son for nothing, though. No, I think that's the thing too, Mary B. Like, as hard as we work as parents, as hard as we work to provide for our children and work to make sure that they are mentally in a good space, because that can also be draining, just trying to make sure that they're okay. Just trying to make sure that they're okay. That's a lot of work. Providing in general, and having to be concerned about somebody other than yourself. That's the part that makes parenting not difficult, but makes it challenging, because you have to now be concerned with somebody else. It's not even all about you anymore. I used to always feel like it was all about me. Shoot, I used to tell my siblings that I was the favorite child. And if my father's still here, he'll attest to that. I tell him still, I am the favorite child, because in my mind, I was and I always will be the favorite child. Not to say my parents didn't love them or love them any less, because I know they loved us equally, because they showed us that. They provide for us. I can still to this day call my mother or my father and ask them for anything. And if they have it, they will give it to me. And I like to I'm the same way with my children. If I have it, I will give it to them. It's theirs. And I always feel like that's just a part of parenting. You do what you can for that child to meet their needs, whether it's academically. I mean, there are definitely times where I've had to step in where something would happen in the school system and I jumped right in there because it was required of me. My kids, I'm the best advocate for them. Nobody knows my child the way that I know my child. Um, and I feel that my voice is necessary, and I have to express myself so that others can understand what my role is as a mom, what my expectations are in my children's life, and they need to also understand how I show up. And I've been in school systems for years, different ones, and at each school system, I make it known that I am present in my kids' life, and there is nothing that I should not know about my children. So that's a part of parenting, loving your child. And I did a video on this, you guys. I did it like a couple weeks ago. I just have not edited it yet or put it out, but it's going to be coming soon. And I touched on these briefly. So, if you watch it and you have questions, let me know. But yeah, parenting, and especially single parenting, single moms, single dads, because again, we don't want to slight the dads. Keep pushing, keep on doing what you're doing. If in your heart you know that you're making a right choice and a right decision for your family and for your child's life, then you just keep going. You keep going, because sometimes people are quick to give you their opinions and they have not walked in your shoes, and they can't, because you're you, they are them. So they'll give you an opinion based on something that they've experienced, but you can't always go on what they say. What you have to do is kind of take bits and pieces out of what they said to see if it'll help you out in that particular situation, because some people will have you going out there in these streets looking real crazy because you did exactly what they did or what they said to do, and it didn't work out for you, and it blew up in your face. So you got to use wisdom. You have to think about your child or you, what works best for you. What they did worked best for them. And I can tell you situations all day long and give you examples, but still you have to take from what I'm saying that makes sense for you in your life and in your child's life. It's not a one size fits all approach. And I gotta tell you all, sometimes, since we're talking about parenting right now, I mean, we went from fear to God to parenting, and I'm happy with all of it, trust me. But because we're talking about parenting, I lost my train of thought. I was gonna say something about parenting to try to help you out. In the meantime, while I'm thinking about it, I'm gonna read what the Rook said. Hey Rooks, hey girl. She said, "Hey Gigi, hey Maz in chat at work, but came through in support. Thank you. I know you're working, girl. You are working hard. Thank you for coming in, and thank you for playing my watch. I mean, for giving me some watch outs. Anybody who needs something to do, who is bored." And I know y'all probably not, because you're creators, most of you. But if you're bored, if you don't have anything else to do, go play my playlist. I have a whole bunch of them. It's a variety. You can scroll through and see what makes you happy, or just play some. Just play it in the background, but just make sure YouTube, the volume is up on YouTube, so I can get those WH. You know what I'm talking about, people. But if you feel like being charitable and giving, there you go. I'll take it that way, because God knows I need those hours. So anyway, if you feel like giving, and if you want me to reciprocate, let me know. Put it in the comments. Say I need some help too. We all need some help. Anytime I was helped and will help others always. I really appreciate it. Yeah, anybody who's helped me any kind of way. And if you need some help with that, I typically just try to run it when I can. I won't give you a set time or day, but you'll see I'll comment and say, "Hey, I'm running. I started here," so you'll know I started. But just let me know in on my community wall or in a video or wherever. Just let me know, because like I said, we're a community. We're trying to help each other out, especially for creators. Everybody's goal is pretty much the same, I think, to get a message out or to be monetized or whatever it is that your goal is. Let people know, because you'll be surprised who will help you. You'll be surprised at people that have the time to help. And the Rooks is saying hi to everybody, by the way. So Busy Mama said yes. I think Busy Mama was saying yes to the parenting portion of it, because as a parent also, those of you who are not parents, let me know if you want to have a conversation about becoming a parent, because sometimes people tell you things and you may be getting misinformation about parenting. So I can tell you about some things Busy Mama can tell you about some things. The Rooks can tell you some things. I don't know if Frugal Mama's still here. She can tell you some things. I'm just saying them because I know that they have children. Mary B, she can tell you some things, and maybe we just need to have a panel conversation about it one day to help somebody else out. But yeah, being a parent is, I'm gonna say, it teaches you things that you didn't even know you needed. I tell you what, it taught me, for example, patience. I didn't know I needed more patience, but it definitely taught me some patience. It taught me to have a different perspective on things because the way that I looked at things, sometimes I had tunnel vision. I see it this way. I'm like, okay, this is how I see it. I'll talk to other people, they see it another way. And I'm like, oh, okay, I get that. I understand that way. But parenting, because I have multiple personalities in the house, not everybody is the same. So different people have different perspectives. And also you need to do things differently with each child a lot of times. So parenting will teach you that, to be flexible, to be patient, to have more grace. It taught me to have more grace to myself because I realized my kids make mistakes and I make mistakes. And I was like, okay, so I'm human. I make mistakes. I got to be okay with making mistakes because I'm not perfect. So I'd say it teaches you that. Busy Mama, if you want to chime in, go ahead. This is a good time. Enjoying everything I'm hearing. Oh, thank you, Dad. See, you raised somebody who got some sense or reared. I can't say raised. This is a lesson, you guys, because when I was in 10th grade, my English teacher, no, not 10th grade, ninth grade in high school, I will never forget her. Her name was Miss Chambers. And she had this like big old, I don't know what you call it, beehive. What's it called, a beehive? Do you all remember Pee-wee's Big Adventure with Pee Wee Herman and the lady that was called Large Marge? If anybody remembers that, this is what I'm referring to. So she had her hair, like, she looked like Large Marge and had her hair like that. And she told me, and she was my teacher, and I used to always just talk to her because I've always been very talkative, and I would talk to the kids in the class, and I would talk to her, and she would say, Miss Mays, suffer in silence. And I'd be like, suffer in silence? Like, what did I do? I'm just trying to understand. I'm just trying to learn something. I don't want to suffer in silence. I want to know the answer to this question. And then she also said to me one day, children, and this is what I said when somebody said raised, children are not raised, they're reared. Reared, Reared. Now, this is what she told me, and she was an honors English teacher. So I'm just trying to relay the message to you all, so you will know next time. I had to learn the hard way because I said something about being raised. My parents raised me or some of that sort. And she was like, no, it is not raised, it's reared. So ever since that day, I've been trying to say reared. So it's reared, you guys, not raised. Raised, she told me specifically, you raise cattle, you rear children. All right, I'm just telling you, Google it, look it up. If you need to verify, go ahead, do what you got to do. But I'm just saying. So that's what I was told by the English teacher. So anyway, yeah, Busy Mama, and whoever else, that conversation about kids. So yeah, kids teach you a lot. And I think my father can even say, like, we taught him some things. He taught us a lot, but we taught him things. Yes, what a difference, reared, not raised. Yep. Thank you, Busy Mama, for talking back to me. Thank you for engaging and saying something back, because I don't know. I'm not losing steam. I'm just like, what else? So what else do you guys want to talk about? Because I feel like I've been doing a lot of it. Let me know if you have anything that I didn't touch today that you want to talk about, that you want to get off your chest. What do you want to get off your chest today? It's 10:18. I have 10 minutes. We get into these phrases that don't really apply, but totally correct. Reared, raised cattle. Yep. Thank you. Thank you, Busy Mama. Y'all heard it. See, Busy Mama said it. She agrees. You don't raise children, you raise cattle, you rear children. I remember that. I remembered that from high school, and it's been a long, long time. That was a long time ago, you guys. But Frank G, if you're still here. So before I let you all go, because it has been 2 hours and 3 minutes. All right, Andrea, see, my goal was to do it at least an hour, and we did it. We did it for 2. So thank you all for the 2 hours. Busy Mama, everybody who stayed here with me, thank you for the 2 hours. I'm gonna come back and do it tomorrow, same time, same place. We're gonna do it again. We're gonna have this conversation, and if we veer off topic and you all want to talk about something else, that's quite all right with me. But I'll come with the topic. I don't know if I'm gonna say more about fear or say something else. I'm just, whatever the Lord leads me to say is what I'm going to say. That's what we'll go with that. But thank you for Thank you all for just coming in. Oh, Jesus is back. Hello, Jesus. Boom. Wellness for Frugal Mama said, boom. Is it a drop the mic moment, Frugal Mama? My daughter's in the back. She said, hey, Jesus. Yes, Jesus. She went to children's church Sunday, and she was drawing us, coloring this picture. And if you all know anything about Jesus and the disciples, if you don't, it's okay. But I'm going to give you a little short summary. So Jesus, in her mind, she had this picture, and Jesus was on a boat with the disciples. I think on her boat, there were 5 disciples, if I remember correctly. So it was 5 disciples and it was Jesus. And she's like, Mommy, there's Jesus. So she was just showing me Jesus. So Jesus, welcome back. You took the boat and you came on back. Hey, Key. Hey, Key, how you doing? I'm glad to see you here. Are you cooking something today? Because you know I always need ideas, Key. Busy Mama said, hi, Jesus is back in the building. Jesus is back. What did you say, Jesus? Let's see. I didn't 755. Jesus is talking to 755, so we must listen. I didn't see what happened to the comment. Okay, y'all. I need to go all the way down to see if I can find Jesus' comment, because this thing just kicked me off. Jesus is back in the building. That's all I need to know. Jesus is always in the building for me. I know. Okay, so Jesus for all said, 755 Media, I didn't see your comment on my last video in shorts, but I will look at it for you later on my laptop and will reciprocate once I see you amongst the brethren. Oh, God is good. See? God, see, we just making those connections. And Miss Key said that she is making, today I am cooking fried fish and French fries. That sounds, what kind of fish, Miss Key? Because I really I used to love catfish. That was like the only seafood that I ate. I still do like it. But ever since I saw the way a catfish looks, at the aquarium, my grandfather used to fish. I've never gone fishing, but I saw what he used to bring back. And I'm going to tell you all, if you don't know what a catfish looks like, I don't want to destroy it for you, but just go look at it. Just go look. And go look at that catfish. But anyway, it tastes good, so that's all that matters. But catfish and fries, that sounds good. If you're making catfish, you might be making something else, tilapia or something. Yes, I went to see 755 Media Sub. Oh, okay, good. So they're connected now. Miss Busy Mama is saying hi to Miss Key. So, yes, anything anybody wants to get off their chest that I did not cover, because I know I said a whole lot within 2 hours. Yes. Hold on one second. Puka pook. Okay, so also I want you all, if you haven't hit that like button, please smash that like, put it up so YouTube will understand that I'm actually here doing something, and then that some people like me, so they'll give more people my content, and then more people can come join in the conversation, and then we can have more of these kind of conversations with the co-host. So yeah, please hit that like button. And if you have not subscribed, I don't know why, like 755 Media said, my daughter's waving, I don't know why you haven't subbed yet. So sub, hit that button. Hit it. Say hit that sub. Hit that sub. Maybe I can have 755 do me a song, because she is on fire. If y'all don't know, go over there and listen to those songs. But yeah, if anybody wants to make connections with anybody over there, now's the time. If you drop GGJ, I forgot to say this. If you drop GGJ in the chat over there, you all, and people who have been here, you already know this. If you drop GGJ, it'll drop your link. I'm sorry, I forgot to remind you all of that. But if you drop GGJ, Nightbot will drop your link. Nightbot is here and on the ball. You making tilapia? Oh, I do like tilapia. I just started liking that like 2 years ago. So yay, tilapia and fish. I will put some hot sauce on that and go about my business. Is it catfish? Looks like, oh, see, Jesus, I'm telling you, the catfish, to me, it had like whiskers, and you all need to go look at it. Just Google a picture of it. I'm just saying, I don't want to ruin it. I don't want to be the one to ruin it for you. But I'm not saying I will stop eating catfish, because that will be a lie, and I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie, but catfish is good. It's just don't look at it. Just don't look at it before you plan on eating it. That's all I'm saying. I just want you all to go look at the picture right now, so you'll know what it looks like. But if that's not important for you, don't look at it, because it might ruin your appetite. But I've never looked at a picture of what a tilapia looks like, so maybe that's why I still eat it. But anyway, yeah, I'm just saying. So yeah, a Jesus for all. It looks to me, it looks like a catfish, like a snake. I'm trying to think about what if a snake looked like a catfish. It just had whiskers and it just looked like, And also, if I'm not mistaken, I feel like, and I should Google this, but I think they said catfish is not a bottom feeder, but they eat like not the scum, but the parts that nobody else wants to eat in the bottom. And I could be wrong about that. I will Google it. In fact, I should before I tell you all that. So just ignore what I said. Brim fish is good. I've never had that. Never had that. I'm really picky. I'm really a picky eater, and I've never had brim. I've only had catfish, tilapia, and that's it. Yeah, I've never ventured out past that point. Bye. Congas is the one that looked like snake. Oh, okay. Now you remember. I don't know about that one either because I've never had that one, Jesus for all. But I mean, it might taste good. You might be putting me on to something else. Yes, Miss Key, exactly. Do you all see what Miss Key said over in the chat? I know you do because you can see it. That's exactly what I remember it looking like, and I've not turned back. I was like, okay, so I don't want to see it anymore. But if somebody said they cooked it and it didn't have like the head and nothing on it, like I didn't see any of that before the prepping, none of that. Miss Key, she's a chef. She cooks, so she's probably seen all that how it looks. I don't want to see all that. I just want the final. I just want the final. I just want like I just want my meal presented on the plate the way it looks when it's supposed to. When you get past all of that, I don't want to deal with all that how it looks and raw. No, thank you. No, thank you, ma'am. No, thank you, sir.
No, thank you, man. No, thank you, Joe.
So anyway, if I want to give everybody the last 3 minutes because we have 3 more minutes. It's 2:25. 3 more minutes to make sure that you have connected to everybody. Go check out these videos. Check everybody out. Give them some watch hours, and we're gonna
Everybody.
give everybody some of that time if you can. If you can't, we understand that too. We have lives, but I just want to give you all the last
Yep.
couple minutes, the last 3 minutes to connect and make a new friend. Make a new friend. You never know whose videos you might enjoy. If you don't enjoy it, then you don't enjoy them. I mean, you don't enjoy them. That's that. I'm not looking at anybody's videos I don't enjoy. Also, I'm not looking at anybody's videos that have a lot of drama in their chat. Like if I go to a live and they're being real dramatic, like just talking about stuff that's off the wall, that is like negative, that I don't feel like listening to, boop, I say goodbye and I don't even think twice about it. I protect all of this. All this peace, you have to do it in order to smile. I don't want to hear that negative. I don't want to hear any of that. I like to go to the channels like Kicking It with the Rooks, Busy Mama, Jesus, everybody. Miss Key talking about positivity. Protect your peace. Oh, Frugal Mama, you're still here. Yeah, Frugal Mama. You all, wait a minute. Go to Frugal Mamas too because Frugal Mama is on there. If you should have no excuse because you can catch her every day of the week. I believe she does a workout every morning at 7:00, if I'm not mistaken, Frugal Mama, which is why I miss you because I'm starting drop off at that time. But sometimes I'm able to get in. But Frugal Mama, she is giving you that affirmation. She is giving you that motivational word and encouraging you to keep going. And she is doing the workout. So she's encouraging you before she starts working out. And she says it's for beginners. So if you're a beginner, you go over there and connect with her. Liz B, I had to come over and visit you for a little bit. Angela's gardening. Yes. Everybody make connections. I got to hurry up. I got 2 minutes left. 2 minutes of I know that's right, Geeky. Yes. So everybody's speaking. I think everybody's making connections. Let me know if you need extra time past. Well, I can't give you any extra time. I had to go in 2 minutes. So I'm going to sit here for another 2 minutes. I'm sitting here. I'm going to wait. I'm going to read comments. Liz B, Angela, she sent you a heart. Love. Everybody, thank you. If I didn't say thank you, or if you didn't hear me say thank you because you were working or driving or had to take a pause for the calls or had to go to somebody else's channel to connect, I appreciate you all for being here. I really, I'm thankful for any time that you give me. If it was 2 seconds out of this 2 hours, I thank you for that because you didn't have to do it. You didn't have to come over here for that time. But I thank you all for coming. And I thank you, Busy Mama and Frugal Mama and everybody else for helping me to get through this live. I did not anticipate it going for 2 hours, but it did. So thank you. I was just setting a mental goal to go at least an hour. So we doubled that. I appreciate it. Thank you all again. Hey, Key, Liz B said, Did I miss anybody at work, y'all? But hello, everyone. The Rook said hello to everybody if they missed you.
Everybody missed you.
Everybody who missed you. And hopefully I'm not missing anybody.
Yep.
If I did, I'm sorry. My apologies. I don't mean to overlook anybody. And then Miss Key is talking about fried fish and French fries. Now I'm hungry and I don't even have time to eat. Man. I did ask you though, Key, so I'm not upset. Okay. I know that's right, Geeky. What else? What am I missing, you all? I feel like I should have announcements like the Jay Jordan at the end. Yeah. So I have 1 more minute left. If you have not connected, I'm just gonna
hold my hand.
Okay, hold on 1 second.
Okay.
I'm gonna leave this running because we still have that's my time is coming to an end. It's 2:30. So if there is anything else in the chat, let me know. Anybody else have any thoughts, concerns, comments? If you don't get in within the next 30 seconds, then just put it under this actual video in the comment section, and then I can address it. All right. Thanks again. I hope everybody enjoys the rest of their day. Tell everybody bye. Say have a good day, everybody. Have a good day, everybody. What's in your mouth, child? Okay. Have a good day, everybody, and I hope to see you all again tomorrow at 12:15. I will be here. I'm gonna put the thumbnail up, and I'm going to set myself an alarm so that I can make sure I'm here. And I will be here, and we'll have this conversation again. Be blessed, everybody. Stay kicking it with the Rooks, and I will see you all. Geeky Girls, you keep me company while I multitask. Thank you. Oh, I'm glad to hear that, Angela's Garden, because you all kept me busy. You all kept me going today. You gave me a reason to come back and to come back again tomorrow. Again, I forgot to say, if you all want to be a part of the challenge, because I forgot to mention it, I'll say it again tomorrow, but if you want to be a part of the challenge, the word of the day, Miss Key, I don't know. I'm going to decide what it is tonight, and I'll work on it for tomorrow. What's today? Tuesday, Wednesday. I changed the word of the day to Thursday, you all. I don't know if you all missed the memo, but I used to do it on Wednesdays. I changed it to Thursday because it's more convenient for me. Wednesday was not working out. So look for it on Thursday, Miss Key. I don't know what it's going to be yet, but I will have it up Thursday. So look out for it. It'll be up Thursday. What time? I don't know, but I'll try to put the notification up early because it'll probably be after 11 when I do it, because I have to try to edit and all this stuff during that day. So again, thank you all again. What was I saying? The challenge, because I started this out talking about fear. So I challenged myself to go on live today. I challenged myself tomorrow, and I'm challenging myself on Thursday. So if you all want to join the challenge to do something that you're fearful of doing, and I'll say this again tomorrow, join the challenge and just tag me so that I can see. And if your challenge is going live, if your challenge is talking in front of people, do a live video. No cap on the amount of time you have to do it. Whenever you want to do it, no rules. Just go live and tag me. Just go live and tag me so that I can see you. Because again, we're a family. I want to help you through it. You're helping me through things. So tag me so that I can know that you did it. And we're gonna work through these fears together. If you have any, you might not have any, like Frugal Mama. Like sometimes you get anxious, but you don't have fear. So, or you might just be shy. So if you're shy like Rashonda, jump in, do a live. It can be 10 seconds, it can be 30 seconds, it could be a minute, whatever it is you want to do. It can be an hour, but just jump in and we're going to do it today, tomorrow, and Thursday. So Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. And if you all feel like this was a success, we can do it another time, maybe next week or something, because I was real impromptu and spontaneous with this and thought about it last minute. So, join if you can. If you can, I understand. Okay. All right. I will see you all tomorrow and have a good rest of the day. Thank you all for coming in, and see you tomorrow. Have a good day.
Bye.
Bye. Say bye, everyone.
Bye, everyone.
Bye, everyone.
Bye,
Bye, everyone.